Hey, everybody. Hey, guys. How everybody doing? Hey, Trucker. Hey, Madison. Hey, Cynthia. Jakima. Hey, Kay. Hey, Twin. Hey, Miss D. Nah, we can't call you replay gang no more. You here. Let me see. Okay. You got your badge back. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. Hey, Bridget. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, August. Hey, Kay. Hey, McNasty. Hey, Lala. Hey, Nino. Hey, Quan. Oh, shit. Sade said she back grown folk status. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, Ashley, I have a few more night lights. I have like maybe 3 or 4 left. Hey, Miss Wall. See you guys are coming on in. I see you in this thing, August. Don't forget to thumbs up the live as you come in. Thank you, Evelyn. So tonight, Friday, y'all get 3 stories tonight. I'm sorry. Yes, Alicia, you're part of the family now. Well, welcome to the family. Hey, Sade Twin. Y'all see Quan made it. Hey, Charlie. Quan in here. Hey, Danielle. No, it wasn't. No, I was wrong. It was 3. I was wrong. Nino, don't listen so hard. I meant 3 stories. You listening too hard. Don't listen too hard. Oh, Cynthia, you got your shirts with the spider. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Thank you to everybody that has purchased merch from the merch shop. If you have not purchased merch from the merch shop, you need to go over there and check it out. That's some cute shit. No, 3. It's 3. How you being ignored, Magenta? I just said something to you. You a whole mess. You are so spoiled. Damn, I ain't even set my moderators in. I'm sorry. Where my moderators at? Where my moderators for tonight? Already started. Can y'all trolls please get out? There's no need. Get out of here. Find y'all somebody else's page to play on. Okay, Kay. And who's supposed to be working with you tonight, Kay? Yes, Magenta, you are hella spoiled. What Shay at? Okay. Okay, can you go ahead and drop the link for her for the new members to join because Kamara is trying to join and she's looking for the link. Thank you, Charlie. I don't see Che. Where Che at? Hey, Victoria. Hey, Reese Peasy. I see you still working. I'm looking for Che. Is she working tonight or is one of y'all covering for her? Hey, Arca. Kaya. Okay, Ashley. Yeah, it's cold in Atlanta. There you go. Okay. All right, so I got my moderators. Okay, I'm taking you off work, Reese. Thank you for your job. Thank you for your service. All right, so there's the link to join the family. Kamara, you was looking for the link. There it is. Hey, Micaiah. I just know we love her. She just like being spoiled. And all new members, please make sure you fill out the form. So when I do my raffles, you guys can be included. So that's Kay. Drop the form that I would like for you guys to fill out. It's not a lot. Fill it out into its entirety. So when I do my raffles and my drawings for money and stuff, we won't have no scammers. So do that. And then they also drop the link for you to join. So there you go. Yes, please close the door. Please fill out the form honestly. Please close the door. I see all my late ass family members trying to creep in behind other family members. I can clearly see y'all trying to creep in. Y'all always get caught because y'all never close the damn door. You never close the door. When y'all don't close the door, then I got to start looking through the family to find out who didn't close the door. And what we mean when we say close the door is thumbing up the live because it's cold as hell outside. So, do we have a family member? Do we have a new member? Well, welcome to the family, Rory. You will have a special welcome from me on the community page as well as your name in a story time. I can see you, sweet tea. You always hiding in the back row. That's how I can see you. So y'all welcome Rory to the family. We have a new family member, guys. Welcome Rory to the family. Welcome, Rory. Okay. So we about to go ahead and get this story time started because Auntie don't really feel too good, but I'm doing this because the family's looking for it. So y'all get 3 stories tonight, not 4. Nino heard wrong. Y'all get 3 stories tonight. So go ahead. Put your scary ass in the dark. Get your snacks and pies and cakes. All that good shit. Your twisties. Your shot glasses. All that good stuff. So Rory, you would cash at me $10 and then follow me on Instagram and send me your information, the picture that you want on your nightlight, as well as the address on where I'm sending the nightlight. And voila, your ass don't have to sit in the dark with everybody else. Please don't be one of my family members that steal your child nightlight. That shit is so unfair. Y'all babies be emailing me about that shit. It is not cute. Please believe it is not cute for your baby to be emailing me about them damn night lights because they mama is stealing night lights. Okay, trucker, we understand. Please drive. Do not turn the lights off where you at. Oh my goodness. You do, I see that. Don't go get your baby nightlight, sweet tea. You sit your ass down in the dog, just like every other grown person on here that ain't got no damn nightlight. Don't you go steal them baby nightlight. I told you, I'm tired of them kids emailing me about your grown ass stealing their nightlights. This is not fun. It is not cute, nor is it funny. Leave them goddamn kids nightlight alone. Leave it where it's at. It ain't bothering you. It ain't bothering nobody else. Y'all drop the cash app so so Rory can get a night light. So somebody, I got my own night light. Good. Thank you. Because obviously your cousin Sweet Tea don't understand when we say get your own damn personalized night light. She be stealing her baby's night light. They be emailing me and shit. I'm talking about telling me I need to start telling my raggedy ass stories and the dog, all kind of stuff. They be very rude. But those Sweet Tea children, so she always stealing their damn night light. So I got used to them too. Them cussing me out about it, but yeah, y'all other children, leave them baby night lights alone. Or you take your grown ass in there and unplug that night light, you might well turn your ass back around in the hallway. Gone on back to your damn room and close your door. And turn the damn lights off and deal with it like every other grown person got to deal with it. Your night light stealing ass. Don't make no damn sense. Grown ass night light stealing people. Paula, thank you, but no the fuck it up. Sound like I need any of that. I don't need none of that. Girl, I drink car oil before I drink some fucking castor oil. You got me. I'm good on that. All right, guys. See, your baby be emailing me about them damn night lights. Get them kids they damn night light back. Sweet C. Grown ass. Get them kids back they damn night light. All right, guys. We finna go ahead and get this first story time started. Get this vitamin C in my body right quick. All right. Aunt gonna soup and grilled cheese my ass to death. All right, guys. So, did everybody close the door behind them? I think not. I think not. I don't think it is. I don't think everybody closed the door. Everybody gonna have fucking corona because your ass don't want to close the door. Girl, give me flashbacks too. That shit like what? Quan, you had a story, remember? Your story was on Wednesday. And you was talking junk about why you always ending up with people like that. I told y'all I cannot control what your character do. I just use your damn name. That's it. That's it. It wasn't my fault you ended up being the brother with the bacon bit back last time. That wasn't my fault. Using the story, it just happened. All right. So our first story for tonight. Cheese and orange juice make it worse. Oh, honey. That orange juice make my throat feel so good. So our first story of the night is gonna have Shartavia, Miss Shartavia, Lashana, and Reese with the E. I mean with the C. Reese with the C. Not my Reese PC, but the other Reese. So many of y'all with the same damn names. So, CIT, you have to bring it up. That was funny, Quan. That story was funny. I don't know what you're talking about. That story was funny. Hey, Shartavia. Yes, this is your story. Lashana, where she at? Miss Lashana Welch. Where you at, honey? And Reese with the C and not the S. Sweet T Quan didn't like that he was the dude with the back that looked like bacon bits. He didn't like that story. All right, well, Shartavia, seems like you the only one here, so I hope you enjoy the story, love. And here we go. So Shartavia, Lashana, and Reese are all friends. Their moms was friends first. They grew up together, and then all of a sudden, you know, all the girls became friends or whatever. And, you know, they stayed in the same neighborhood. Apparently, their family's been in this neighborhood for a long, long time. Like, the house they stay in is a house that was passed down from great-grandma, so they've been in these houses for a while in this neighborhood. And to tell you where we are on the west side of Atlanta again, y'all. Because I told y'all the west side is built on the cemetery. So we on the west side again. And Let me see how I want to put this. So, Shartavia, Lashana, and Reese decided to go to the store over on Simpson Road. It was late, but I mean, people walking over on Simpson Road ain't unusual or uncommon for folks to be walking at late times of the fucking night. So they were going to the store. And Shartavia mom told them to bring her a loaf of bread, a box of cereal, and some milk back. And they was like, okay, cool. So, they asked Lashana and Reese mom, would it be okay if they walked to the store with Shartavia so she wouldn't have to walk by herself? And of course, their mom was like, it's fine. Store like 10 minutes up the street, walking distance. So she was like, it's fine. I mean, people walk all the time on the west side. All times of night, people be walking. So it's not uncommon. So she was like, that's fine. Aha, Lincoln Cemetery. Aha. So they walk into the store, but the way they gotta walk is directly on the side of a cemetery. Now, all the kids in the neighborhood be like, oh, at night, you can see ghosts roaming the cemetery, going from tombstone to tombstone. That's the story over on the west side. That's what they say. But Shartavia and Lashana and Reese didn't believe this shit because, hey, they was a part of the crew that used to spread the damn story to other kids. So everybody knew that shit wasn't real. It was just what they used to say. So they decided to go to the store. They're walking to the store. Now, normally the street that they're walking on is the main street. So it's cars coming up and down the street all times, all kind of ways. So, I mean, the west side really don't have a whole lot of light, but, cars coming back and forth by, you got light. So they walk into the store, and as they're walking to the store, they got to walk past the cemetery. Now, when they get ready to walk past the cemetery, Shartavia was like, let's cross the street and walk down and then, cross the street back over to the store. But Reese was like, no, let's just go on and walk down. LaShonda like, what's the fucking issue? And Shartavia's like, you know what the issue is. You know the ghosts be roaming the cemetery at night. You heard the stories. And she like, girl, it's just fucking stories. It's not that serious. Shartavia was like, it is that serious. It's not just a fucking story. Like, me and my grandmama was walking out here one time and we seen a ghost. So I know it's not just a fucking story. It's real. And I don't want to walk past the cemetery. LaShonda and Reese were like, you making a big deal out of this shit. And you ain't never seen no ghost. You lying. You know you ain't never seen no ghost. And Shartavia swears she ain't seen a ghost in this damn cemetery before. And she don't want to walk past it. Like, she feels more comfortable crossing the street. So they like, well, you go ahead and cross the damn street. We gonna walk down. Because Bankhead is a busy-ass street. They don't give a fuck. It ain't even no speed limit to them on the street over there. It's like a fucking racetrack. If your ass ain't faster than the car coming out of the damn street, the upper room, your ass will go, because they do not slow down. They don't know what a yellow light look like on the west side. They don't know what brakes look like on all that shit. Deborah, hey love, the fam will cuss you out for me. I ain't even gotta cuss you out. The fam finna do it for me. So, they telling her, go ahead and cross the street. We not crossing the street. We gonna walk straight down. So Shartae was like, fuck it. She dots and darts and dodge fucking traffic, but she gets across the street. Yes, Auntie. Yes, Deborah. The new time, the story time is 7:30 now. So I go on at 7:30 for story time now, and not 8 o'clock. So that's how long you've been gone. And yes, the family's doing exactly what I needed them to do. Okay, so after she dots and darts and damn near get hit several times trying to cross the street, she finally makes it across the street and start walking. And they laughing at her. They like, bring your ass back across the street. She like, nope. She walking on down the street mad. So they walking like down the street too, right across the street from her. And they making all these damn jokes. Girl, it's not that serious. You almost died. You almost became a ghost trying to get your ass away from this damn graveyard. And it's not that serious. It's just a graveyard. So Shartavia's hiding across the street back at them. No, I'm not coming over there. No, y'all might want to come on. So she just kept walking. They walking on down the street. Shartavia can see them across the street. They all still walking. So Shartavia gets down to where the light at, where she crosses over to the store, and she noticed LaShonda and Reese ain't at the corner. So she like, what the fuck? So she walks back up the street on her side of the street. She walks back up the street and she sees both of them standing at the graveyard, and they're facing the graveyard. So they back is to the street and Shartavia. And they just standing there facing the graveyard. And Shartavia's like, man, can y'all come on, quit fucking playing. And they don't respond. They don't say nothing. So Shartavia's like, hello, y'all come on, man. We gotta hurry up and go to the store. I'm not trying to get in trouble. But they say nothing. They don't even acknowledge Shartavia. They don't look back. They don't say nothing. Now, normally when you walk up and down the Bankhead, if you're a chick, it don't even matter what you look like. If you're a chick and dudes see you, they blowing a damn horn. So know that horns was being blown and they are not moving. They ain't jumping. They ain't flinching. They just staring at the fucking cemetery. So Shartavia's like, well, y'all stand there. I got to go to the store for my mama. She walks back down to the end where the light at. She crosses the street and she goes into the store to get what her mama tell her to get. While she's at the store, she's thinking Lil Sade Reese is going to come in behind her, but they don't. So now she's getting a little worried, like, what the fuck is going on for real? Comes back out the store, Reese and LaShawn ain't there. So she walks back up the street. She don't cross the street that time. She walking back up the street with her on the side where the cemetery at, because she want to slap sleeves off one of their ass for playing too much. So as she's storming up this street, walking fast as hell, she's getting close to the cemetery, and she sees both of them is still standing there facing the goddamn cemetery. So she stops and she like, hello, we gotta go. Can y'all come on? They don't move. Y'all play too much, man. Come on. They still don't move. So she walks up on them and she pushes both of them. Come on, man. Let's go. And they only just like lean forward, but they still don't respond to her. They don't turn around and look at her. They just get back into the stands they was and just kept staring. She like, can y'all come on? And she walks in front of them. And when she walks in front of them, she noticed both of them are staring at the cemetery, but their eyes are completely white. There's no pupil, there's no black part at all, and neither one of their eyes. Both of their eyes are solid white. It's like, she said it looked cloudy. She said their eyes look cloudy, if you can understand or relate to what she's talking about. She said their eyes look cloudy, as if they had smoke in their eyeballs, and you couldn't see none of the black part of their fucking eyes, and they're just there. And it scares the shit out of her. So she pushes them back, like pushes both of them back. Like, why y'all playing? And when she pushes them back, LaShawn like backs up. She backs up into the street. Horn blows. Car swerves to not hit her. Reese falls out into the street. They both just like fall. It scared the shit out of Shartavia so bad. She just pushed as hard as she could. Like, what the fuck? And she ends up pushing both of them out into the fucking street where they damn near took it on up to the train station. But cars swerved and damn near hit each other and, and everything. And the people get out of the cars, and of course there's a lot of West Side dudes jumping out the car. The fuck wrong with y'all bitches? All in the street. So, Shartavia just runs in the street. She helped them up like, y'all come on, let's go. Thank you, Gemini. So she just like, y'all just hurry up and come on, let's go. And she pulls them back onto the side of the street where she at. And, both of them are standing there like, what the fuck is going on? Why are they screaming at her? Like, they don't know what the fuck going on. These dudes are coming over towards them, like, very aggressive. Like, why y'all almost hit my fucking car? Like, these dudes are going off, coming towards them. And Shartavia's like, just walk, just walk, just walk. So they start speed walking up the street past the cemetery, and they can hear the dudes, like, still screaming behind them. And Shartavia looks back, and it's like 4 or 5 dudes, but they all standing right in front of the cemetery. They're not facing the cemetery. They're standing in front of the cemetery, but they're facing Shartavia and them. As Shartavia and them going up the street. They're not moving. They're just standing there. They ain't cussing them out no more. They're not arguing with them. They just standing there. And Shartavia looked back, and she like, oh, shit. And Reese and them is like, what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, what happened? Why? When did you go to the store? Like, we ain't go to the store. When did you go to the store? And she's just like, just keep walking, just keep walking. And as she's walking, she looked back and she noticed that the dudes are like now coming towards them. These dudes have left their cars in the street, doors wide open, traffic is coming, blowing, all kinds of shit. These dudes done left the cars in the street and they are walking to follow Shartavia now. So Shartavia is like, y'all walk up, walk faster, walk faster. And they look back and they notice that the dudes are following them. So they asking Shartavia, like, what did you do? Why they following us? What did you do? And she like, I didn't do nothing. Just keep walking. And they are so confused on what's going on. So LaShawna was like, I'm not finna keep walking. What the fuck is wrong with them? So she turns around and she like, what is y'all problem? And the dudes don't say nothing. They just keep walking towards them. So Reese turned back and she like, what the fuck is wrong with them? Like now at this point, everybody trying to focus. Like, what the fuck wrong with them? Why they acting like that? And the dudes just keep walking. And Shartavia like, oh my God, do you see their eyes? And it's like, that's when everybody like try to zoom in on their eyes. And they like, what the fuck is wrong with their eyes? Why their eyes look like that? And Shartavia just like, run! And she just takes off running up the damn street. So Shartavia, LaShawna, and Reese is running up the damn street like 5 men chasing them. Ain't nobody pulled over to be like, why you chasing these girls? Nothing. Because that's how it is on Bankhead. Everybody mind their own damn business. So, you know, they just kept running. They ran into the apartment. They got to the house. They were telling Baba, these dudes are chasing us. The mamas are like, why? What's going on? So, you know, mamas and dads are all out there standing waiting on these dudes to bend the corner. But they never bend the corner. So Shartavia, like, they right behind us. They coming. I'm telling you, just wait. They right behind us. But nobody ever comes around the corner. The fuck? So she's telling her mom and dad, you know, everybody telling their mom and dad what happened. And, you know, dads are still standing out there like, what these dudes that y'all were talking about was chasing y'all, like, where they at? And good hour go by. Don't nobody never run down the street behind them, but you hear fire trucks. You start to hear fire trucks and ambulances, like, coming down the damn street loud as hell. So, you know, when shit like that happen on Bankhead, thank you, Shartavia. We just about running. When shit like that happen on Bankhead, people knows it. People go out there and check, you know, and want to see what's going on. So, of course, the same thing happened with Shartavia and the mom and dad and LaShawna and Reese and them. So they all walk down there to see what's going on. And as they get down by the cemetery area, it's just like a big crowd of people. Everybody is like, you know, standing around. You can't really see what's on the other side of this group of people. It's just like a lot of people standing around and they all talking. So Shartavia and them, you know, walk up to the crowd and their mama's like, what's going on? What's going on? They're like, girl, it was a badass accident up here. Like, really? Like, yes, girl, really bad accident. Like 4 or 5 people dead. Like, what? For real? So they get a little closer up, and when they get a little closer up, they notice it's the dudes that were chasing them. These dudes are laid out in the street. What's so crazy about the story is, according to the witnesses or the people that lived in that area right when this shit went down, these boys walked back down the street after I guess they got through chasing Shartavia and them. They walked back down the street. They said one of the boys got in the car and the other 4 laid down in front of the car in a row, side by side. And this dude drove his car over all of them before slamming his car into the wall of the cemetery. So Shartavia, I'm like, what? And you know, everybody was like, yes, girl. Like, it was so crazy. We were screaming at them to get up. We were telling them not to lay down, and they just laid down in a row. All 4 of them just laid down in a row so this dude could run them over. And he ran over all 4 of them before driving into the wall of the cemetery. They don't know what happened. They don't know why the boy did it. They don't even know why the other boys laid down the street for him to do it. They were so confused on everything that was going on, but Shartavia wasn't confused. Shartavia knew something was going on. She told her mama them boys was possessed. That's what happened. They was possessed. And of course, everybody laughed. LaShawna mama and them laughed. Reese mama and them laughed. Oh, you funny. You funny as hell. And she like, no, for real. So all them was like, when they was chasing us, their eyes was white. And then she tells them the same thing happened to LaShawna and Reese. And now the parents are like, what do you mean the same thing happened? She like, when we were going to the store, they did the same thing. They walked past the cemetery, and before they can get past the cemetery, they just stopped and started staring at the cemetery. She said, I had to go to the store by myself. And when I came back up the street, they were still staring at the cemetery. She said, when I looked at them, their eyes was cloudy white. They didn't have no blacks in their eyes. It was cloudy white. And, you know, of course, they mama and them grabbed them. Look at me. Let me see your eyes. Look at me. Are you okay? And, you know, LaShawna and Reese had no memory of the shit going on. They like, no, we walked to the store, and then she was like, yeah, and then what? Y'all remember me pulling y'all out the street? So when did y'all go to the store with me? And they was just sitting there trying to figure it out. And she was like, you didn't go to the store with me because y'all was stuck over there looking at that damn wall. Like, I don't understand. She said it's haunted. She like, it's ghosts up there that is possessing people, mama. And LaShonda and Reese mama couldn't believe the shit. But Shartavia swore that their eyes was white when it happened to them. And they all swore that the boys' eyes was white when they was chasing them. So to this day, the story is on the west side. These boys were possessed by some spirits from the cemetery. And that is what caused them to all die that night. So now when you go on the west side, some of the kids on the west side do not fuck around with that cemetery. They now cross the street and do not walk on the same side as the cemetery at fear of being possessed. So there's your first story. Yes.
You look at the cemetery like, what a bunch of thugs.
Right. People be looking at the cemetery, a bunch of thugs. Let me cross the street. Hold my purse. The motherfucking robbing ass ghost. Yes. How you just show up and already getting goosebumps, Denver? That's the question. So yes, please believe it is for real. There's a lot of little hauntings up on the west side. And if you lived on the west side, you probably know half these stories because, but they are very infamous on that side of town. I missed you too, Deborah. You been gone. Like, you can't keep doing that. You can't keep missing like that. Like, now I need another drink of 5 after that story. So that was your first story. This is the time where you get to refill your glass, refill your twisties, cigarettes, go magenta, go to the bathroom and wash your hands. And warming up your cakes and pies and honey buns and all that fat kid shit we like to do when we eat our snacks. So I'm gonna start the next story time at 18. Okay. Now, if they do bankhead bounce when they walk, they gonna get possession. So stupid, you know. Can you imagine? Oh shit, I gotta walk past the graveyard. You ride down the street like, why the fuck are all them children dancing? Just trying to get home safe. So all we trying to do is get home safe. Okay, yeah.
And then there's the older
Oh
one.
my goodness.
Like, I'm terrified. What the thugs? What are they doing over there?
So yes, Shartavia, Lashana, and Reese. I hope you guys liked your story. I hope you guys like your story. That is a West Side story, and it is true. So yes. And Deborah, since you've been gone, the stories since the New Year's, the New Year, the stories don't only just take place in Lake Lanier anymore. We are all over Georgia and every other state. Thank you, Miss D. That has a story to tell that is true. Yes. You so silly. We gonna notice. I'm drinking on that. We gonna notice when you go missing. Please leave. We gonna notice when you go missing, Magenta.
Is this yours first off?
Huh?
Is this yours first off?
Yes. Mm. What, sweet tea? You ain't never heard, girl. Thank you, Lashana. Girl, you ain't never heard. Oh my goodness, girl. Y'all don't get around in the West Side then, man. I know you know about Fulton Industrial. I know you know about Fulton Industrial. If you don't know about Fulton Industrial, sweet tea, I'm gonna need you to get your ass out the house more often. Woo! Yes, honey. It's a lot of haunted areas. I used to walk past it every day. I went to Doug. Yep, you should. Then yep, you walk past it every day. Girl, my daddy, grandma, I got plenty of family buried in Lincoln. I had a ghost to run out at me at Lincoln. Hell, Lincoln Cemetery is the cemetery that I had to leave my little brother in for his little Halloween initiation. Yeah. Thank you, Cynthia. Thank you, Ryan. I'm telling you, got the cheerleaders, okay? Hey, hey. All right, guys, we got one more minute for to get ready to start this story in 1 more minute. So get your ass back in the dark. No cheating. I only allow you guys in the dark. Well, not in the dark. If you have important things to do, like feed your coochie critters or, anything like that. But I do notice y'all still creeping in and not closing the door. We can see y'all late asses. All of y'all, Nina, move. Magenta, slide to the right.
Get down.
Because I'm talking about all y'all that just crept in the back. Yep. All y'all that didn't thumbs up the live, that means close the door. So I'm going to need y'all to close the door. All y'all that just crept in with no hall passes, no teacher's notes, no doctor's excuses why your ass is late to story time. All y'all exactly who I'm talking about. All of y'all. You still at work? Yeah, you at work. Trucker at work. There's a lot of y'all at work. So I can understand that. But if you ain't at work and your ass is at the house.
They starting to get sneaky. You seen them hiding on the floor?
Yes, I see them ducking and diving on the floor like I can't see them trying to hide. Wait. That's where you at in the store. What we call that? Oh, see. Okay, they don't. Well, that's your new nickname for the fam, Sint. Thank you, Reese Pieces. Now, my kids don't need to eat. They ate last week. Sweetie, if you don't get your ass up and throw some damn hot dogs in a pot, girl, some fucking top ramen. Girl. All right, here we go. Finna start this second story time. This second story time has Day Day Davis, Nino, and Gemini. Yep. Throw some damn top ramen on for them children. Talk about they ate last week, girl. Get them damn children some Spam cans and some shit to go sit down somewhere with, girl. Baby oil. You better feed them coochie critters, girl. You know how they act, girl. You know them coochie critters, they worse than old people when they hungry, girl. I promise you, we want to throw one of them little fuckers a sneaker and tell them to call it a day. Leave it alone.
Give them some
kimchi balls, okay? All right. So Day Day Davis, Nino, and Gemini. I hope you guys are in here. I know Nino in here. Gemini, I ain't seen Gemini. Thank you so much, sis. Thank you, Danny. I ain't seen Gemini and I ain't seen Day Day. So I hope they'll enjoy their story on the replay game. Now why I can't. All right, so if y'all are ready for this story, come on, thumbs up. Thumbs up. Let me see if y'all ready. Y'all back in the dark. If you can be in the dark and you got all your snacks and cakes and pies. Magenta, you out the bathroom? Yes, she out the bathroom. Okay. Gemini, you here. That's what I'm talking about. You made it for roll call.
Can person go on beds?
Yes, person can go on beds. They just can't go on floors.
Hats can't go on beds.
Hats can't. I wish you would put a hat on my bed, girl. Get the sleeves beat off your ass real quick. We all know when people are missing. Now they hear Auntie, okay, that's what I'm talking about. See, moderators, everybody on it, but we on top of it. All right. Yes. Oh, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know. Auntie, there you go. Okay. So Auntie created a shoe this morning. My second shoe. I had created my first one. This is my second shoe I created. I created my second pair of shoes this morning, and I submitted them to the company, and my shoe won the Staff Pick Award. Like, out of all of the staff and all of the shoes that came in, mine was picked for the staff pick award. Yes. 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 So yes, now I have two shoes. Two shoes. Yes. So the shoes, my shoe line has come out. The merch line has come out. Won't he do it? Won't he do it, y'all? Won't he do it, y'all? So yes, I've already gotten my ordered mines. So even if everybody else don't get them, I have it for myself. So thank you, Shartavia. So yes, it got picked. I couldn't believe it. It blew my fucking mind. Like, really? Like me? Mine? And they was like, oh, we love the color combo and the leather that you chose to use. Like, oh, yes. Yes. So, before I really like launched the shoe, I had to reach out to my creator team. Well, one of my little creator people, which is one of my AF nephews that's 5 years old, just to ask how he felt about it. He dig them. Yes, Eden. He's a part of my creator team. Because my first pair of shoes I came out with, he was like, it was cute, auntie, but I'm a boy and I don't do pink. So when I did these, I had to reach out and get his input on it. And he was like, that's the one. Yeah, that baby is, I love that baby to death. Okay, okay, thank you, Day Day. Thank you. So yes, y'all, I was so happy. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, are they playing with me or are they serious? And they were serious as shit, y'all. And they was like, because it got chosen, I get my first pair for free. So I got my first pair for free. I've already ordered them. Hold on, okay. Okay, Corn. Yeah, so I've already ordered them and I'm just waiting on them to show up. So I have two pair that has been published that is online to be sold to the world. So, yes, I'm very ecstatic about it. Yeah. So, let me go ahead and get ready to start this next story. Save. Okay. I'm finna show you right now, Auntie. I only have the link for the pink ones. Okay, so I'm gonna put the link for the other ones out for you guys, so you can check them out. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. Okay. So this is the new LLF Slapping the Sleeves 2022. But y'all, that is, those are my babies. Yeah, those are my babies. Yeah, those are my babies, y'all. Those are my babies, y'all. Those are my babies, y'all. Those are the ones that was chosen for the staff pick award. Those are my babies, y'all. Hell yeah. Those are my babies. So I got those, and then the first pair that I officially came out with are those. So those are the ones that Eden was like, it's pink, auntie. I can't do the pink. So I came out with the red ones, but yes, that's my second pair. Mm, yes. Yes, those are the G19 classifieds. Yes. So those are my babies, guys. I'm so excited. I'm like super fucking excited, y'all. So, whew, just want to give y'all the good news so y'all can be excited with me. Okay. Let's see. What's the question I had on was can you raffle off a t-shirt because I'm poor? You know what, Magenta? I'm gonna buy you a damn t-shirt, okay? You pick out a t-shirt, you send me a picture of the damn t-shirt and let me know what size you want, and I'm gonna buy you a damn t-shirt because I ain't finna raffle off no t-shirt. I will buy. Girl, pick out a damn t-shirt and send it to me. Just send me, just take a picture, screenshot the damn picture, and send me the damn t-shirt on Instagram, and so I can go on and send you the shirt, and you can just stop. Oh damn raffles, just stop. Y'all see how Majestic be trying to work me up? She's so fucking spoiled. Niece so fucking irritating sometimes. She's so spoiled. I always want something. Somebody, I'm gonna be over here in my coloring book since you don't want to know me. You don't want to speak to me. She's so fucking spoiled, y'all. Y'all would swear Magenta is my real niece. She not. She my LF niece, just like y'all is. But you can't tell her that. You can't tell her that. Blood wouldn't make us any fucking closer. Please believe it wouldn't. She is just, oh, I love that girl so much, boy. Oh, she a handful though. Yes, very manipulating. She thinks she's slick. She think I don't know what she did right now. I know what she did right now. I know what she did, but she been asking about this damn shirt for 3 story times. If I don't do something about this damn shirt, we're gonna continue to hear about this shirt for more story times. So I'm just gonna do something about the damn shirt now. Take a picture of the damn shirt, just send it to me so I can send you the shirt. And we don't want to hear no more. Not one phrase, not a vowel, not a vowel, not a syllable about a damn t-shirt. Do you hear me? Not one. Not one. Goodness. Yeah, she always be trying to manipulate. She always doing that. She think nobody know what she doing. I know what you doing. Hell, I took psychology too. I know what you're doing. But I know that's the only way y'all can get y'all story time without being interrupted by the damn shirt is to just give it to her. So, clearly, like, oh my God, she's so fucking nerve-wracking. Look, here go Quan. Oh my goodness, I can't. Y'all hell, boy. Y'all hell when you will, and y'all ain't never fucking sick. All right, you know what? I'm finna go ahead. Then next story time. Yes, for no reason, Jimmy fucking with folk. Jimmy messing with people, man. But just always doing it though. It wouldn't be Magenta if she didn't fucking do it. Y'all would be like, what's wrong with her? Is she okay? Because Magenta always nerve-wracking. That's her job. Now I just want one with our name on it. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Just pick out which one you want with y'all names on it. Because it's 2 shirts. Got different names on both shirts. So let me know which one you want. And I'll go ahead and send it to you as soon as possible. ASAP. Oh, goodness. Oh. This little girl. Oh. All right. Okay. So our next story has Day Day, Nino, and Gemini. Hey, Rakisha. I was just talking about my nephew, girl. Look, may I have one, please? You got one, sweet tea. You got merch. Right, Candace. Lord, that little old girl. All right. All righty. So, Day Day, Nino, and Gemini, I hope you guys like your story. Because here we go. It's about to get a little creepy around this bitch. Y'all story take place at Lake Lanier. Yes. So, Day Day and Nino and Gemini are hanging out in the Lake Lanier area. They had friends that stayed in that area. These people are old enough to drive. Oh my goodness. Don't ask me, are you unalive, okay? These people are old enough to drive. These kids are old enough to drive. They're like 17, 18 years old. They were hanging out. They always, nah, don't, auntie. They always like they always hanging out with their friends in the Lake Lanier area, but they've never stayed till they got dark or anything like that. Everybody talk shit. It's haunted. Da 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 da. Of course, that's what everybody say. But Nino and Gemini and they never really took heed to the warnings of how haunted it is. So they never really stayed after nighttime. After like the afternoon, they would leave and go home. So they never been there when it's dark. So they go over to see a friend one night. Apparently, Nino got a call from his homeboy saying that he wanted to come hang out with Nino, but Nino didn't have a ride, and because Gemini and Daddy was his homies, he called him and let them know his homeboy wanted to come hang out with them. So they like, okay, cool, we'll go over there and pick him up. Now, this homeboy called about 5:30, 6 o'clock in Atlanta. The sun starts to go down around like 6:15. They ain't think nothing of that. They wasn't worried about the darkness, the daylight hours, none of that shit. They wasn't worried about none of it. They drove right over there like it was nothing. So, coming from their side of town to Lake Lanier, took them about 30, 45 minutes ride, one way. So they goes over there, and when they get into the neighborhood, they notice that the neighborhood feels really fucking creepy. Like it's no street lights in this neighborhood. The only lights that's come through this neighborhood is from people's cars. So when they go in, they already feel creeped out about the neighborhood because it's like, how the hell we supposed to find out what house he at and we can't really see? It ain't no lights out here. We can't really see. So Nino called his homeboy. He like, where your house at? Because it ain't no street lights out here. And homeboy like, well, I'm finna come out there and I'm going to flip the lights on the front porch and you just come to the house that you see the lights flipping. Bet. So he gets off the phone and he tell him, he say he finna come outside and flip the porch light. So we'll go to the house where the light is flipping on and off. They see a light. They see a house down the street, probably like 8 to 9 houses from where they at, with the lights flipping. So they drive down there, and when they get down there, ain't nobody on the porch. The light is flipping on and off. So Nino tells, "Hey,
my boyfriend on this call."
Oh my goodness, you always do me like that. You want me to do you like that? You want me to do you like that? You always want to my boyfriend on this call. You want me to get back with your ass? You always throwing them little keys in my motherfucking face. I'd be wrong if I'd be like, which? I'd be wrong then, huh? I'd be wrong then, huh? I want to throw your damn phone in my face and say, little boyfriend on the phone. Which one?
I don't have one right now, but I got to know his name. I don't like his real name because it sounds like a show I used to watch, but his real name is Dexter. But his name is Bates. And he got red dress and bracelets. That's red. And he's cute.
Congratulations.
I know, right? Thanks. He got popular too.
That's what's up. Yeah. He ain't gonna last.
What you mean
he ain't gonna last? I give him 72 hot hours.
I'm not that bad now. I don't think we're together for real, but I say we're together in my head.
And the countdown begins.
In my head.
72 hours. He ain't gonna last. Sorry, y'all. Y'all niece. Y'all know how she is. Close my door, Ayana. Y'all know how she is. So, I'm sorry about that. She don't give a damn about me having conversations with y'all. She just walk in, butt in, interrupt. She don't give a shit. Why are you coming back in here? Aren't you on the phone with your friends? I'm doing story time.
I know, but I want to get my food and come in here.
But you're on the phone.
I can't walk my room. I can't eat here. You want me to come back when I'm on the phone?
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Who said that?
Yeah.
I just want to go.
He gonna be around long.
Where's my
He gonna be around the weekend, and by Monday his ass will be out the door. I don't know why you be introducing these kids to me like they just gonna be around forever.
Who's that?
They not.
Okay, I'm sorry. When I come back, can I have some of your chips? I'm gonna ask for some of that today.
Okay, so
Eat your food while you're alive.
girl, I've already ate. Hush. What I do, Kay? Yeah, I gotta make the prayer list post. I'm gonna do that. Huh? Yeah, you can get one. Yeah, I gotta do that. I'm gonna make that one. Oh, goodness. So okay, y'all. So I'm sorry. So they call. They go over there and pick him. They get to the house. And they see the light flashing down the street. So they go down the street to this house where they see the light flashing. Now, when they get to this house, ain't nobody standing on the porch or got the door open like, hey, this is my house or nothing like that. The lights is just flashing until they pull up. Then when they hit the horn, the lights stop flashing. So Nino assumes they at his homeboy house. Like, wait on his homeboy to come out. So they sit there about a good 10, 15 minutes and homeboy don't come out the house. So they like, what's going on with your homeboy, Nino? Why he ain't came out the house yet? And he like, I don't know. He knew he was out here waiting on him. I'll just go get him. So Nino get out the car, walks up on the porch, knocks on the door. Nobody comes to the door. He calls his homeboy phone and is now saying the number you have dialed is disconnected. He like, I just talked to him like 15, 20 minutes ago. How the fuck the number disconnected? The number's disconnected. So he goes back to the car and he tell Gemini and them that, you know, his homeboy ain't coming to the door. And of course, Day Day none goes off because it's like, he ain't giving up no damn gas money. He can't afford to not be here when we show up. If he tell people to come get him, you know, he's in that house. You need to tell your homeboy to come on or we just gonna leave his ass here. So Nino was like, I go back up there and knock on the door again. And that's when like, oh my God. And that's when like Gemini was like, well, I'm gonna go up here with you because he ain't finna play around with me. We ain't got gas like that for him to just be playing. So she goes up on the steps with Nino and Nino knocks on the door. Tap, tap, tap. Nobody comes to the door. So Gemini like, you need to knock harder than that. So he hit the door harder. Knock, knock. The third knock, the door just opens. So Nino like, the door just opened. And she like, because he was just standing at the door, just hollering and telling him to come on. So he didn't go in the door. He just stood at the door. He was like, hey, bro, come on. We waiting on you. Nobody say nothing. You don't even hear a TV on in his house. So they go back to the car and they like, Daddy, man, I don't know what's going on, but the door open. And she like, what you mean the door open? He like, the door open. We knocked on the door and the door just swung open. Because he was just standing out here, right? When he just standing out here, I don't know, did you see him when we pulled up? She like, no, I ain't seen nobody. I just seen the damn light flashing. But go in there and get him then. That's your homeboy shit. They should know you that. I mean, it ain't gonna happen to you or anything like that. So he looks over, he like, Gemini, you going with me? She like, man, come on, man. Like, we gotta go. We ain't got time for this. Come on, man, just go with me. We just gonna run in right quick and then, you know, get him and come on back out and we can go. So she like, all right, come on. So then they sit in the car. She got the music on. She chilling. She watched them walk up the steps to the house. She watched them go into the house. She listening to her song in the car. And that thing, you know, the car starts to shake. Whoom, like somebody tried to knock that shit over. She looks up and Nino and Gemini is about to tear the damn car up trying to get in the car. Open the door! Hurry up, open the door! What the fuck wrong with you? No, I don't. Hurry up! Open the door! Hurry up! Open the door! So she like, I didn't close the damn door. It ain't locked. Just pull the door. They trying to get in. The car doors won't unlock. She unlocked the door, locked back. She unlocked the door, locked back. Now she can't figure out why the fuck the doors keep locking on their own. So she trying to get out the damn car, and they trying to get in the damn car. Everybody's hysterical at this point. Screaming and hollering. The doors unlocked. She finally jumps out the car. And she like, what the hell is going on? Why the doors kept locking? And they like, I don't know, man. We got to go. We got to go. She like, what's wrong? He like, man, it's a bunch of dead people in that house. What? Gemini like, no shit. It's a bunch of dead people in that house, man. We got to go. We got to go? Are you serious? Yes. Like, do you think we would be playing with you? We got to go. It's a bunch of dead ass people in that house. What you mean? It's blood. It's dead. It's guts and ass all over that fucking house. We need to leave. She like, if that's the case, we need to call the police. Like, we need to call the police. Your homeboy family is in that fucking house dead. He like, I don't even think that's my homeboy people. Like, for real, we need to go. We right now, we at the scene of a crime. It could be misconstrued that we did it. We got to go. Like, Nino is still snatching on the door. We got to go. We got to go. And she like, Gemini, is he for real? And Gemini like, yes. Unlock the damn doors. We got to go before we end up being the prime suspects. Open the damn door. And she's trying to open the door, but the doors keep locking like it was doing when she was inside the car. Cluck, 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 cluck. And while they're at the car trying to get the damn doors open, all of a sudden you hear, and everybody just freeze. Nino and Gemini look back. And when they look back, all they see is dead people coming out the house. Like, all these folks is like, We need a ride. We trying to go to the store or whatever the fuck they trying to do. They coming out the fucking house trying to get in the car too. So Nino sees these motherfuckers. He jumps straight over the hood of the goddamn car, and he on the driver's side now trying to snatch the damn door open. Gemini just started running down the fucking street. At this point, she don't give a fuck about the car. The door don't want to open. Fuck that. She just started running down the damn street. She just started running down the damn street. And Day Day is like, hurry up, open the door, open the door. They see these motherfuckers coming out the house. Open the door, hurry up, open the door. The doors were not open. At this point, these dead people are on the other side of the goddamn car, y'all. Like, it's just a car separating them from Nino and them. Nino realized how close they were because at first he hadn't noticed. He just kept looking down at the car, trying to pull the door open, and that shit went open. When he looks up and he sees these motherfuckers across the car from him, he just takes off. He just leaves. He just leaves Day Day there because Day Day is in shock. She can't even believe this shit is walking up on her. She just standing there. I'm talking about Nino Hall's ass. He didn't look back for Day Day. He didn't scream for Day Day. He was down there called up to Gemini, and Gemini started running first. They run to the end of the motherfucking block and out of the goddamn community. They left Day Day. They run all the way to the store up the street. They run to the store up the street, like really it's like across the street from the subdivision. So they run to the store and they try to call for help. And all you hear is tires screeching. Skirt! Coming up out the fucking community. It's Day Day. She is wide ass open. She blew past the fucking store. Left Gemini. Left Nino ass. Shot right past their ass and kept going. Now Nino them is like, wait, don't leave us. She done jumped on the fucking expressway and everything. They blowing her phone up. What are you doing? You left us. She like, y'all left me. They begged her to come back. They begged, please come back and get us. Gemini was on 285. She was, I'm talking about halfway home. But she turned around to get them. So she goes back up to the store to get them. And of course, everybody come up with the decision to call the police because it is people dead back there. They weren't planning on going back. But the plan was to call the police and send them down there. So they call the police, and the police come up to the store where they are. And they explain it to the cops what happened. My homeboy called me, asked us to come pick him up. We came over here. I called him. He said his house was the house with the lights flashing. We drove to a house. They had the light flashing. And when we went inside the house, everybody was dead in the house. So the cops are like, are you serious? Like, yes, we're serious as hell. Well, can you come show us which house? No, we cannot, sir. It just drive like 8-9 streets. Well, down the street, past 8-9 houses on the right. And that 9th house should be the house y'all trying to go to. So the police was like, can y'all just ride down here with us? No, we don't want to ride down there with y'all. No, sir, we don't want to do that. He like, well, y'all need to come on. Y'all got to get in the car. So he put all three of them in the car because like at this point, y'all could be suspects. So he put all three of them in the car and he told them to point out the house. So he driving back down the street and they get to the house and it's like instantly everybody in the car take this deep ass gasp, like, that's the house right there. So the police was like, is that the house? That's the house. So he shined his light over to the house and the house looked fucking abandoned. And they just like, yep, that's the house. That's it right now. And the man is looking and he like, no, this can't be the house. Sir, that's the house. He like, no, nobody live in this house. This house is abandoned. No, sir, there's people in that house that it's guts and ass all over the place in that officer. You just need to go in there and look. I'm telling you. So the cops get out the car and they go, walk around the house with their flashlights and shit. So they tell them, wait in the car, we finna go check the house. So Nino was like, can you open this back door? Because it's hot. Y'all finna leave. It's hot. So they open up the back door. Because, it's not like they was under arrest or anything. So they open up the back door and the cops go look at the house. They got the flashlights. They out. One go on the right side. One go on the left side. So while they going, looking around the house, Nino them in the car like, man, they gonna think we did this shit. And she like, That ain't like they can't think we did this shit because we didn't do it. Like we didn't do it. Next thing you know, Nino said, I can't fucking believe this man. And they like, what? Everybody look at the door, and here come the Thriller crew. Out the motherfucking front door again. Heading for the police car. Nino jumps up out of the fucking car. He jumps up out of the car. He snatches Day ass. Day rolls straight out the back of the fucking police car. Gemini steps all on her trying to get out past her. These motherfuckers are back on the run. Back out of the fucking subdivision. These motherfuckers get back to the car, jump in the car, pull the fuck off, didn't check on the cops, didn't know if the cops made it out alive. None of that shit. Just jumped in the car and got the fuck on. They leave and get the fuck on. Next day come around, Nino little homeboy called him while he chilling with Day and them. And they like, that's the dude that had us all over there in that bullshit. Like, yeah, that's him. Like, bro, what happened to you last night? Where you were last night, bro? He was like, I was at the house waiting on y'all to pull up. Like, nah, bro, we pulled up to that fucking house with the light flashing, and your ass wasn't there. And he was like, oh, shit, yeah. The light wasn't flashing because our porch light was out, so I wasn't able to flash it. But I thought y'all seen me standing on the porch, and y'all would just come. So he never flashed the porch light. So what made this porch light flash when they was looking for a flashing fucking porch light? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. So they asked him, what happened at that house in that subdivision? And he like, what you talking about? Like, man, the cops was over there. Some people were dead in that house. He like, what house? And they told him about the house, described what the house looked like and everything. He said, that's impossible. Don't nobody live in that house. Bro, it was scattered ass all over that house last night. Somebody was living in that house. They ain't living no more, but it was somebody living in that damn house, and they all over the fucking place. It's just ass and elbows and guts all over that place. We called the police and everything. And he like, have no idea what the fuck you talking about. Didn't hear no cops, didn't see no cops around here. I don't know what you're talking about. So they, old boy, he comes with them when they leave school, get in the car with them. They drive back over to the community. They get to that house. And when they show the house, ain't no police tape around the house. Nothing. House just sitting there. And like, that's the house right there, bro. And he like, yeah, don't nobody live in that house. Ain't nobody live in that house in years. Bro, it was scattered ass all over that house last night. It was blood and everything in the house. And he was like, y'all said y'all called the police, right? Yeah, we called the police. Then why ain't no police tape up? If it was all that was in the house, like you say, then why ain't no police tape up? Why ain't nothing to show? You know what I'm saying? A murder went down like you claim. Like, all right, then you think I'm lying? Go in the house and see. And he like, I'm not going in the house. He like, no. You think I'm lying? Go in the house. It's going to be dry blood all over that fucking house. Just go in the house and see. Dude, like, you scared. I ain't scared, bro. I know what I seen in that motherfucking house. Like, you can go check. You think I'm lying. So, old boy, get out the car. This house. Yes, that house. He walks up on his front porch. This house. Yes, that fucking house. He goes to knock on the door. The door opens. He looks back at the car. Nino looks at Day and tell her to crank up the car. Nino looks at Day and tell her to crank up the car. It's about to go down. Crank up the car. Just in case Thriller want to bring their ass up at the house again. We already have a head start on their ass. Go ahead and crank up the car. So she cranks up the car. And his homeboy still standing at the door. So he like, yeah, going on in. And old boy gets ready to like push the door open with his hand. And you just see him snatched in the house and the door slammed. Nino said, nope. Drive the goddamn car. Drive. Jim like, what about your friend? No. Drive the goddamn car. We got to go. Drive. Left this boy. Left this boy at the fucking house. Left this boy at the fucking house. Didn't go back to check on him. None of that shit. Next day they go to school. Old boy's in school, so he didn't die. So they was like, he survived. Jim and I walk over there and she like, you okay? He didn't say nothing. She walked over to Nino. She like, Nino, I think he pissed off. He ain't say nothing to me. So Nino was like, all right. He tell Day, he said, Day, go over there and see if he all right. So Day get up and she go over there. She like, you all right? He don't say shit to her. He just keep staring off. She like, he ain't say nothing to me either. I think he mad as fuck. Like, you should have never left that man. He's like, you the one who drove, but you the one who told me to drive. Go over there and see if your homeboy okay. Nino goes over there, sit down next to him, trying to play it off on elbow him. You all right? Homeboy didn't say shit. Nino spins and look at him, and this boy's just like, he looks as if he ain't blinked in years. Like, eyes are bloodshot red. You know, big ass bags up on his eye. They in high school now. Big ass bags up on his eye. Eyes are bloodshot red. It looked like that boy hadn't blinked in years. Like, he just been staring, and his eyeballs has just been taking all this pain. He don't like him blinked in years. And Nino was like, you all right, bro? You all right? He ain't say nothing. He ain't say nothing to Nino. He ain't say nothing to Nino. He ain't say nothing to nobody no more. They don't know what the fuck happened to this boy, but he didn't speak no more. And if he did, he only spoke at home. He didn't speak out in public no more. Like, this boy was considered deaf, dumb, and mute by fucking 12th grade, because he wasn't talking. He wasn't. Teachers were threatening to give him detention, and he wouldn't say shit, just staring like the fucking great beyond somewhere, like just staring. And they couldn't understand what the fuck happened to him. Why this is like a boy who normally is like popular, hangs around with the popular kids, and this boy just went straight, not talking to no fucking body. Ever. You know, they don't understand what the fuck happened to him. But neither of them never took their ass over into that area no more. Because they really feel like something in that house did something to that boy. They think Thriller got a hope to his ass, and now he a part of the pack. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't, you know, everybody was saying the boy was weird. All of a sudden the boy was weird. He would be drawing like weird symbols and shit when he's supposed to be doing work. Teachers was getting on him and calling his parents because he was spending all his time drawing these weird ass symbols and stuff. He just didn't speak to nobody else. School counselor couldn't understand what was going on with him. They had him see the counselor and everything. Could nobody understand what was going on with this boy. But Nino them know that boy was fine before he walked into that goddamn house. And now he just ain't the same no more. I'm talking about everything went down. The boy grades went down, everything. Like, he was just not him no more. He didn't hang around with the popular kids no more. He was always isolated by himself. They don't know what the fuck happened to the boy, but he just wasn't himself no more. And Nino says that he still don't talk to this day. He still don't talk. And this happened to them like maybe 7 years ago. This boy still don't talk. If he talk to people at home. He don't talk outside the house. People outside the house think the boy is fucking deaf when he's not. You know what I'm saying? It's just
doesn't talk.
Right. So they don't. You know what I'm saying? He just wasn't himself no more. Him and Nino stopped hanging out. He started hanging out with everybody. So he just became the awkward kid, and they just left it at that. Nobody ever said anything about, the house or him being snatched into the house. Nothing. Didn't nobody say shit. They all kept it secret until I was told this story. So I was told this story about what happened to him. Other than that, don't nobody know. Didn't nobody know. No. No, I don't have anything sweet. I'm so sorry. You know your dad is a sugar bell, not me. Yeah, he always got some candy somewhere, but it ain't me. So that was y'all's second story.
How many they got tonight?
They get one more tonight. I'm almost done. They get one more. Little Evan talking about how many stories you get now. You sound just like my baby. Y'all get 3 stories tonight. That was y'all's second story. Y'all got one more story to go. This is the last story coming up. So this is where you go to use the bathroom, refill your drink cups. You can turn the light on for that. And retwist your twisties. Throw them honey buns in the microwave real quick.
Go to the bathroom.
Magenta, go to the bathroom. Thank you, because you know we got to remind her. Magenta, go to the bathroom. And I'm going to start the final story of the night of the weekend at 8:50. 1, 2, 8:52.
Even
Right. Right. Okay, let me read some of the comments. They said his soul looked good to that door. He ain't believe him. I mean, who fault is it?
the person that told him to jump. Well, no.
Can't say that. Now, y'all, this guy is not, he wasn't mentally challenged or nothing. He didn't have to do a damn thing. So you can't blame,
The person that drove them.
you can't blame the person that drove.
Why?
How you gonna blame them? How you gonna blame that person? She ain't make him get out the damn car. Nobody made him get out the car. He chose to get out the car to try to prove a point.
So, like,
Nobody told his ass to end up on the Thriller set. That was on him.
Like, you left him, kinda.
When you leave,
Yes.
some shit snatch your friend into the motherfucking house. You can't fight that. You can't fight that. All you can do.
Get back out. When y'all finna get out the car, try and
Look, that ain't somebody. Don't blame me. That ain't just driving. She was just driving. That was it.
You just the Uber.
Right, she just driving. I got my horror trivia cards on Amazon.
On deck, right now.
Yeah, I gotta open the other side. Yeah, I got them from Amazon,
Amazon got
so
it.
y'all can have
Except for the right sizes and clothes.
so y'all can have horror trivia. Yep. So they come with a bunch of questions. There's just one pack, and then it comes with a second pack. So tons of fucking questions. You're welcome. Okay, let's see. Yeah, y'all get 3 stories tonight. Paper route, I don't know what you talking about. 2 more stories. You don't even say 2 more stories. Just say 2
Wasn't
more.
that Wednesday?
What? 2 more superstar stickers for me? What?
Wasn't that Wednesday?
Yeah, winning this day is the day we get 4 stories. Not thank you for story number 1. Oh my goodness, sweet tea. Baby, we're gonna get you some hooked on phonics. You gotta count. That count is all off. Not Auntie 4 stories, right? No, today is Friday. Not Wednesday. Today is Friday.
Trust me, they know. 'Cause
Right. Y'all know today Friday.
some of y'all don't go to work tomorrow. Y'all know.
Let me see. Hold on. Let me go. Yes, I did call my auntie and talk to my auntie today, y'all. So we are all good. We are all good. Nobody has a curse or anything placed on them. We are all good. She is fine. She is still kicking, still eating her apples with no teeth in her mouth. She is good, and she ain't mad at nobody. We ain't did nothing wrong, so we are all safe, okay? Not sorry I went to APS school. Me too, bitch. Me too. My auntie said she did know we were talking about her, though. She said she knew because her ears was ringing. You know, that old people shit. So she was like, she knew somebody was talking about her because her ears. She said she knew because her ears was ringing and her necklace. So apparently, my auntie says when people are speaking on you, your necklace, the charm on your necklace, and your latch to your necklace will touch. So it'll look like this, kind of. So it'll look like your little latch is right by your charm. She said when that happens like that, that means people are talking about you. When your earrings, that means people are talking about you. So she said she knew somebody had her name in her mouth. And I let her know we had nothing but good things to say about you, auntie. Nothing but good things to say about you. Sure did. Everybody was saying you so beautiful and so
nice.
precious and so nice and you so loving. So yeah, I covered us real good, y'all. We good. We good.
Sound like Olaf. All good things.
Thank you,
All good
Scott.
things.
We good, y'all. Ain't nobody coming after us no time soon. If they try, auntie got our back. What time is it? Okay, I'm late. Okay.
Wait,
All right. So what are you doing?
I'm just on that.
What y'all said about auntie? We were talking about my auntie because I told them that she practiced voodoo. She's into voodoo, and voodoo is a religion. And we was discussing some of the things she has done in her time. And, you know, we just wanted to make sure we didn't cross no lines, offend anybody
It's also why
before
people
we
make
ended up
sure.
on the shit list. So, you know, we called and we got it all together. Let auntie know we love her. And, you know, we was talking about her, but it was all out of love. And we safe now, y'all. Right, we love auntie. We safe now, y'all. All right, guys.
Elmo was upset.
All right, guys. So if you are back in the dark, you got everything you need for this final story time of the weekend. Yes, she did say she was gonna help my cousin Lashana. I told her what was going on with him, and she was really kind of upset. She was like, "Why the hell he ain't calling and saying nothing to me about it?" But y'all gotta realize, a lot of people in my family scared of my auntie. They scared of my auntie, so I can understand why he didn't call, because you know a lot of people are scared of my auntie. But as long as you stay in good graces with auntie, auntie in good graces with you. So, you know what I'm saying? Kim ain't here. Kim pulled for 80 hours this week. She said she was a little tired. She's gonna be a part of the replay game tonight. So yeah. But I explained to her, you know, we was talking about her, but it was all good things. And she was like, "What? People still talking about me?" I said, "Yeah, 'cause we love you, auntie. Can't go nowhere. We love you." And she just started smiling like this, 'cause she ain't got no teeth. Ah, y'all love me. So, yep, we love you. So, yeah, we good, y'all. We in the clear. We in the clear. All right. Okay, Shartavia. Damn, she put that in capital letters. Check. Like, goddamn, okay. Don't beat me up. I'm coming. Shartavia's trying to beat me up. I'm coming. Hold on, let's see if it'll let me. Okay. Oh my goodness. Damn, she put them in all caps. That shit was serious. Look at the phone. Like, oh shit, let me look at the phone, y'all. Woo, Shartavia put her mama voice on, scared the shit out of me. Oh my goodness. Okay, Jakima, what form you said? What form you need? Oh my goodness, Shartavia, you a whole bitch, girl. I can't with you. Don't sound like fucking Teddy Pendergrass. Turn them on! Like, god damn, check the phone. Hold on, y'all. Is that the phone you looking for, Jakia? Right, take her all the damn apple she won't. Okay. Yeah, Jakima, that was the form that Kay just put in for you. All right, guys, here we go. Let me see. So it's Kiki, Victoria, and Kay. That's Kay. Your story, Kay. Your story. Look, Shartavia, you a mess. Okay, Shartavia, fine. That's another one of my, oh my goodness. One of my nieces that is just hella nerve-wracking sometimes, but I still love her. I got a few of those, like Magenta, and Rakisha, and Deborah, and Sade, and yeah, Kay, and Che, and Danielle, and yeah, I got a few that do that. Got a few. So they just spoil. Don't even pay them no mind. They just spoil. Yes, Kay, you. They just spoil. All right. To become a member. What I do, Auntie. Charlie trying to become a member, you guys. Help Charlie become a member. My moderators got you. The people with the little twos by the side of their names, they got you. Right. Right, Shartavia. Okay. So, let's see. Yes, I put you in the story. My ear ringing a lot. Oh, well, somebody talking about you, Ebony. You might want to find out what's being said. All right, here we go. So, Kiki, Victoria, and Kate. Yes, she is. Danielle is the big sister in this relationship. She the big sister. I'm the little sister. She the big sister. Okay, now me too. Right, right to my me too. That little hand. Me too. Thank you, August. Yes, let me hurry up and get y'all these stories so I can take me some medicine, lay my head down. A reality smile. I'm not spoiled. You working your way up the chain, though. You working your way up the chain, though. Don't worry. All right. So Kiki, Victoria, and Kay, this is you guys' story. Now I seen lemon cake and I want some too. Damn. Okay, Daddy. Okay. So Kiki, Victoria, and Kay worked at. Okay. They worked at a clothing store in the Lake Lanier area. Not gonna tell y'all the name of this clothing store, but they worked at a clothing store in the Lake Lanier area. Now this clothing store was really close to the lake. Everybody came there to buy like, floaties or, if you just forgot something that you needed to swim, this store was like right damn near like right next door to Lake Lanier. So you just went into the store and got whatever you needed. So when people would, come to the store, they would come in and shop around and, Kiki would go over and ask them if they need anything. She's about Dollar Tree. And Victoria and Kay, Kay ran the register. Victoria was doing inventory and stuff. So they all had something to do. So one night they're at the store. And it's about 8 o'clock. Lake Lanier has already closed. Probably like 30 minutes ago it had closed. And, they getting ready to close up too. You'll get your stuff, Magenta. Don't you start. Look. Don't you start, Magenta. So they, Lake Lanier closed around 7:30 at this time. So they was gonna, yes, Ashley, you are late. You are more than late. We're almost done. It's the last story. So they getting ready to close up and everything. And this particular night, they closed at probably like 8:15. Oh, Tabitha, you back? What happened to your badge? I remember you, Tabitha. What happened to your badge? You back as a family member again. Well, welcome back. You already know you're welcome to be on the page. So you already know this routine. Oh my goodness. Okay. So this particular night, they was getting ready to close up, and a lady and her daughter walks in, like right before they get ready to lock the door. Like Victoria was walking to the door to lock the door, but this lady and her daughter comes in right before she get a chance to lock the door. Thank you, Chastain. So when she come in, of course, Victoria was about to lock the door, but since they in, now she like, is there anything I can help you with? And the lady is like, I'm just looking for something for my daughter. We came here to go to Lake Lanier, but she left, something in Lake Lanier that she wasn't able to get or something, and she needed to buy something for the little girl. So they're like, okay, cool. So Victoria let them know, look, we're going to be closing up in like 10-15 minutes. So just to let you guys know, get your stuff, make your way to the register. Kay will handle you. Okay, cool. So Kiki's out there, walking around, cleaning up little stuff. And then she walks over and she asks the lady, do you need any help with anything? And the lady's like, no, I'm fine. Me and my daughter can find what we're looking for. So Kiki was like, okay, cool. She goes up to the register. She stands up there and she talks to Kay. While she's talking to Kay, Victoria comes out the back, putting up her little inventory stuff. She comes out the back and she come over there with Kay and Kiki at. And she's like, so are we ready to go yet? And they like, no, we waiting on the lady. And she's like, I told that lady like 20 minutes ago we was about to close up. Where are they? So they all looking around the store, because it's a clothing store. So they scan in the store and they don't see anybody in the fucking store. They don't see this lady or her daughter in the store. So they like, excuse me. They get loud. Excuse me. Thinking that maybe the lady was bending down doing something and didn't, they didn't see her. So they're like, excuse me. Nobody says anything. Lakeisha, where you? Welcome back, Lakeisha. You already know the routine. You already know the routine. You'll be in a story time. You special welcome on the community page. So they call them the store looking around and they don't see, they don't see the lady or the little girl. So they like, excuse me, we're closing up. Still don't see anything. Still don't see the lady and the little girl. So they decide to go out and, walk through the store to look around for them. And they're walking through the store, all three went in three different directions. And they're all like walking through the store, looking around. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. And ain't nobody saying nothing. So they meet back up into the middle of the store. And it's like, did she get something and go into the dressing room? Like, you think she's in the dressing room? And everybody was like, well, did nobody come ask for a key for the damn dressing room? So I don't know. So they go to the back to see if anybody's in the dressing room. Excuse me, ma'am. We're about to close. We need you guys to come on up so we can check you out. Nothing. The fuck? So at this point, now they, walking through the store again. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. So they all in the front of the store, walking through, looking through clothes, through racks and stuff. Excuse me, excuse me. Nobody saying nothing. Next thing you hear is a loud bang. Bah! So they all jump and they look back, and it sounds like a door in the back closed. They couldn't tell what door, but it sounded like a door closed in the back. Welcome back, Trina. Welcome back, huh?
Is it covered?
A little bit, yeah. So they hear the door close in the back, but they hear this loud bang and they know it's a door, but they don't know what door it is. Is the door to the building? Is the door, so they go to the back. They all go to the back together. They creeping. Excuse me. As they're creeping to the back, the lights cut off in the store. And it's like, oh my God, y'all, who cut the lights out? Because they're standing in the middle of the store. The lights are in the back where they heard the bang from. So it's like, oh my God, y'all. Oh my God, this lady's finna rob us. Like, she's finna rob us. And Victoria, like, with a kid? You think this lady finna rob us with a kid? And Kay, like, that, it wouldn't be unusual shit. Like, you never know. Like, this is crazy. We need to figure out. So all of them pull out their cell phones. They got their flashlights on. And they creep into the back. Everybody holding the next person's shoulder. And they creep into the back. They get to the back. It is shit dark in the back. Like, they can't see shit back there. So it was like, okay, just go over to the back door. Once we open the back door, the light from the back will shine in, and we should be able to see the light panel. You know what I'm saying? With fuse or whatever light turned off, they should be able to turn it back on. So they are going through the dark with their lights. Kiki's in front. Victoria's behind her. Kay is at the end. So they are walking through. As they're walking through, Kay screams and pushes everybody forward. And they like, what the fuck? They run into the wall. Everybody fall to the ground. Like, what is going on? And Kay like, somebody was just holding my shoulder. Maybe it was the lady. Maybe the lady is confused. She don't know how to get out the damn store. She like, why you push us though? It's like, girl, I'm just scared. I was just trying to get out the way. Somebody grabbed my shoulder, girl. So it's like, just hurry up and get to the door. So they are like crawling on the floor in the dark now, trying to get to the back door. They open the back door, and sure shit, the street light shines right into the back door, into the building. Shines right into the back door, into the building. So when they get up and like dust themselves off, like, girl, want nobody in the damn store. They still got their backs turned to the store. They're facing the door that leads outside. So everybody like brushing their clothes off and stuff. Like, girl, you done knock me down and all this, and ain't nobody even in there. And they turn around and they see a woman. She's in the distance. And it's so dark in the area where she is, you can't see her face. You can't see what she got on. You just see a woman. And her hair looks wet. And it's just like hanging down on the side of her face. And on the side of her, there's a child that also looks wet. Hair is hanging down to the face. You can't really see. Welcome to the family, Ryan. We get a special welcome from me on the community page, as well as your name and a story time, which will probably be on Monday. So welcome to the family. Thank you, love. Y'all welcome y'all cousins to the family. So they see this woman and this girl standing here with hair. They can't really tell what's going on. So they like, excuse me, man, we've been looking for y'all. We're about to close up. You guys, it's time for you guys to go. And they just standing there. And they're like, hello, we got to close up. It's time for us to go. We got to go. So they watching this lady, and she is just standing there with her daughter. She ain't moving. They holding hands. They ain't moving. They just standing there. So Kiki goes over. She gets a little close to them, but as she get closer to them, it gets darker. So she don't want to get out the light, but she do want to get over to where they are to like touch them. Maybe they not hear us or whatever. And she's coming over there to where they are. And it's like when she gets closer to them, it's like, they said they don't even think the lady was looking at them at first. She said because when Kiki got close, it was like the lady's head snapped towards Kiki real fast, like click. And it scared the shit out of Kiki. And Kiki just backs up and she like, Victoria, can you please come get them? Like, let them know we got to go. And as she's backing up towards Victoria and them, the little girl head like snaps. And she looks at where they standing, and they just both standing here like snap, snap, snap. And they looking at them, and Kiki like, what the fuck is going on? Like, they are confused. They looking for the damn light switch to turn the lights on and shit. Light switch, they can't find the box, the fuse box that flips the lights back. That's what they looking for. So they all slapping around on the wall, and this you can still hear the popping and snapping of this lady neck and her daughter neck. And now these motherfuckers are starting to come to them, like walk towards them. And it's like Kiki see the shit. She just backs up and put her back against the wall. And she like, Victoria, we need to go. We need to go. And Kay is like, come on, come on. And as she's saying, come on, the lady lets her little girl hand go. They both like drop down, like squatting almost. They drop down like they was squatting with one hand on the fucking floor. And it's like you can hear growling, like deep growling. They're like, "Rrr." And both of these motherfuckers are facing these girls. And they like, hurry up, like hurry up, we gotta go, hurry up, we gotta go. And when she say hurry up, we gotta go, both of them like just jump up and come charging straight at them, like straight at the fucking back door. And Kay is standing at the door. She's holding the door open, and she's like, hurry up, come on, because Victoria's still on the inside, but Kiki is trying to get back towards them, like running towards the light. So she like, hurry up, come on. And they are running, like trying to get to this door. And all of a sudden, it's like Kay said, it felt like the door was trying to be pulled closed while she was holding it open with her back. The door is pushing her forward, like it's trying to close itself. Like somebody might have been on the other side pushing that shit closed while she trying to hold it open so they can come out. Everybody screaming. They are running for the fucking back door. This lady and her daughter is coming right behind them like they are on their ass. And time Kiki falls out the door. Kay just slams it real hard. She slams the door closed. And you heard what sound like the mom and them hit the other side of the damn door. Hard as shit, like boom, almost knocked the door back open. They just jumped back. And they call the police. They like, something is going on. It's a crazy lady in the store. Her and her daughter's both crazy. They just tried to kill us. We need a policeman out here. They're locked in the store. Can y'all please hurry up and get out here? Scared to hell. They sit in the front of the store, trying to look through the glass, seeing if they see them anywhere. But the store is dark. So they like, man, looking around and shit. And the police pulls up 2 cars. They pull up. And they tell the police what happened. Lady came in right when we got ready to close. Her and her daughter acting real fucking creepy. They was running around chasing us in the store, so we just locked them in the store. So the police was like, can we get the keys to go in? So she get them the keys for them to go in the store and look through the store. So they go in through the front door. So when they go in through the front door, they check. Thank you, Sade. When they go in the front door, they looking around. They got their flashlights out. They looking around at everything. They check the whole store, and then they come back and they tell Kiki them, there's nobody in the store. Kiki them like, bullshit. It is somebody in the store. It's a lady and her daughter in the store. We seen them. Then we see them. Victoria was like, we locked the bitch in the store. Like, she's in there. Kay was like, yep, she probably in the back area where we locked them in at. So they go in with the police to show police what door the girl and her mom was chasing them at. They get to the back. They get to the back door. They turn the light on. And there's nobody there. But the clothes that this woman and this little girl had on was glued to the back door. Glued to the back door. As if they put on regular clothes, but they were ghosts, and then they walked through the door so the clothes had to stay type shit. Both outfits glued to the back door. Like it was just stuck up there to the back door. Like as if somebody just walked through the fucking door with the clothes on and the clothes stayed pent up there and everything. And the cops was like, so this is how y'all do y'all display? Y'all put the shit back here. And they like, no, that's where the lady and the little girl ran. We closed the door on them and they ran into the door. He like, so you mean to tell me they ran out of their clothes into the door? Like, bruh, I don't give a fuck how you look at it. I don't care how you spin it. I don't give a fuck how you write it up in your report. I'm telling you, the bitch was in here with her daughter. They ran into the fucking door. I don't know what happened to them. But I know we didn't put these damn clothes on the door, and I noticed what they had on when they came in. What can you show us video? Video. Now I'm finna prove to y'all I ain't losing my damn mind. She goes to pull up the video. The funny part about the shit is, the video shows the woman and the little girl coming in, but it don't show their face. For some strange fucking reason, only their face is blurred. Only their face. You can see the clothes they had on. You can see the lady's hands. But the little girl and the lady's face was blurred the whole time they walked around the store. It was not a glitch in the motherfucking system. It was not something wrong with the video recorder. This shit only blurred their faces. So when they came into the store, you couldn't even see their face because it's just like blurry. No matter where they walked in the store, every time they faced a fucking camera, it was just blurred in their face only, not their clothes, not their shoes, just their face. And they showed the police, and the police was just like, how convenient their faces are missing. Like, bro, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. They came in here with faces. I don't know why they ain't on the video, but they came in here with faces, so I don't know what to tell you. So the police write it up, you know what I'm saying, and they take the video. Police take the video and they take it to their little unit that works on that type of shit. They come back 2 weeks later with the video, and they tell Kay and Victoria and Kiki that there's nothing wrong with the tape at all. They couldn't find not one problem with the tape. That is the original tape. Nobody has fucked with it. It ain't been edited. It ain't been photoshopped. Their people at the police department says that the tape is authentic, and they cannot explain why the faces are not shown on the video. The professional said that if it was really something wrong with the video, then not only would their faces be blurred, but their clothes would be blurred. Certain objects that they stood around in the store would be blurred, but nothing was blurred, only their faces. And the police cannot explain how you record somebody on a camera that's not broken, yet their face will not show. And they had 3 different angles of this lady and her daughter on this video, and every angle they had, whenever that woman or that little girl looked around at the camera, their faces were blurred. They don't even know what the women look like. Even funnier or even creepier part about that shit is when the police went to ask Kiki, Victoria, and Kay to describe what the woman and the little girl looked like so they could try to draw a picture of what these people may look like, could none of them remember what the face looked like. None of them could remember what the face looked like. They knew it was a Caucasian woman and her daughter, but they couldn't tell you nothing distinctive. They couldn't give you no eye color. They couldn't give you nothing. It's like somebody had snatched the picture of this woman and her child straight out of their fucking head. Straight out of their head. They could not describe what the lady looked like. Like when they would ask them, okay, so how was the nose? Was it long? Was it short? And they both, like all of it would just look off. Like they was trying to remember, but nobody could put a picture together. They couldn't tell them if the lady nose was long or if it was short, if she had a booty chin or a regular chin. They didn't know nothing. It's as if somebody snatched the fucking pictures just like they did on the video straight out of their fucking head, and they couldn't even describe them to the police. Thank you, Jessica. I guess so. I don't know why, but when I reached out and talked to a couple of people, a lady told me, she's an evangelist at a church. She told me that whenever the devil is at work and he's using people to work through, you'll never get him. You'll never get a picture of him. No matter what the fuck you do, you'll never get a picture of him. She said because the devil believes in hiding what he has to do. So if he sent some people in to do something, you're not going to remember their face. You're not going to And I'm pretty sure that's happened to you guys so many times. When she said it, it scared me because she makes it seem like if you meet somebody and 30 minutes later you can't remember what the fuck you saw or you can't describe what they look like, 9 times out of 10 they were a demon. 9 times out of 10 they worked for the devil and they was coming to do something. You know what I'm saying? And you just so happened got out of the way of that shit. But that's how she explained it to me. She said because they like to keep the devil like to keep what he doing a secret to the last minute. She said so whenever you run across a person that you meet and you know you could have had a conversation, an hour-long conversation with them, and then somebody come to you 30 minutes later and be like, "Who's old girl you were talking to? Who? What she look like? You know, the one you were talking to, the girl that you were just standing here talking, and you can't describe this bitch." And you had an hour-long conversation with her, yet you cannot describe the smallest shit that done happened, the smallest things, the mole she had on her forehead right now. You can't remember none of that shit. 9 out of 10, they were a demon. You just encountered a demon and didn't know it. You didn't know it. That is the way that, according to this lady, that is how the devil works. He will do some shit and he'll throw a rock and hide his hand. Put it like that. That's how she said. He'll throw a rock and hide his hand. He'll do some bullshit, and then he'll hide all traces of that shit leading back to him. So if you ever have encountered a time in your life where you've met somebody, you spoke to that person, and then somebody came to you later on and was like, what old girl look like? And you couldn't describe them. What old boy look like? And you couldn't describe them. It's because you encountered a demon and didn't even know it. Because demons don't look like this shit you see on TV. Demons ain't old creepy ass creatures with bug eyes and all that scary looking shit. No. Demon can look like your motherfucking pastor. Demon can look like your best friend. They look like motherfuckers you trust. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole purpose, is to look like somebody you trust, to get your trust. So when they do come at you with suspicious shit, you won't even question it. And please believe that shit has happened to me a few times where I met people and then later on down the line, I couldn't describe what the fuck this person looked like. Or have you had a time where you met somebody and say you meet this person again, maybe like 2 to 3 months later, but you don't remember meeting them the first time? Like nothing about them stands out. Nothing. They be like, you don't remember I was at such and such party and none of that shit stands out to you. It's a reason why. It's a reason why. So be careful who you talk to. Be careful who you deal with. Be careful who you trust. Because everybody that you think is your friend ain't your friend. And half these motherfuckers are walking around like in wolves in sheep's clothing. So please believe that's a sign on your ass encountering a demon. If you've ever run across a motherfucker you could never describe later on, it was a demon. That's exactly what it was. It was a fucking demon. And you can't describe them. Why? Because you're not supposed to. You're not supposed to remember what the devil looked like. You know what I'm saying? If you did, then you would always be on defense against this motherfucker. But how the only way I can get you to trust me is to show up as your ass to you as people that you trust. You ever had a conversation with somebody and y'all have the conversation and then you see that person again and you bring the conversation up and they don't remember the conversation? They don't remember speaking to you about that shit? It's probably because you didn't talk to them. It's probably because you encountered a demon that dressed up as them to get you to trust them, to talk to them. Because, I mean, if you seen a demon, you wouldn't talk to a demon. Straight up, you wouldn't talk to a demon. But you would talk to your best friend if she came over to your fucking house. So, and when you have times like that, it's because you encountering demons. And if they around your ass doing shit like that, they plotting. So your best bet is to get your faith strong and be on the lookout. Because they are plotting on your ass. Please believe it. And that shit has happened to me. I have had full conversations with people that I know and love and trust. And then later on down the line, when I talk to that person, I'll be like, why you never did send me the number? You know, I asked you for the number to that job. And they'd be like, what job? You know, the job we was talking about. You know, you said the Omni was hiring. You remember that job? I've never talked to you about the Omni. You'll lie. And you'll end up arguing with these folks. You did. You spoke to me on this day and that day. No, they didn't. And they are not lying. You can look at a person to tell when a person is genuinely telling you the fucking truth. And they be looking you in your face, confused as shit. They are not lying. They did not talk to you. They did not talk to you at all. And that conversation was had with a demon. And 9 out of 10, if you had that conversation with a demon, it's because they getting information on your ass. They getting everything they need to tell you to make you trust them. So they can come right at your ass and you won't even question it. So be careful. Be careful, because it's like, please believe, don't think because you sitting around here playing naive that shit won't run up on you. It'll run up on you. It'll run up on the most naive people, the people that play, the skeptics. Those are the ones that encounter all the time. It won't. The devil want to make a believer out of your ass because you don't believe him. So I'm gonna send somebody to your ass, and then when you go, it could be y'all. It could be your mama. Your mama can come in your room right now and be like, "Why the hell is this so dark in here while you on the phone?" And you can be like, "I'm doing story time." "Oh, okay. You talking about the little thing on YouTube?" "Yeah." "Oh, okay." And she'll walk out. And then when I'm off live, you get up, you go in there to get you something to drink. You be like, "I'm done with story time now." And your mom be like, "What?" "I'm done with story time. You know, I told you I was on the YouTube thing." "Huh? Mama, you don't remember just coming in there and I told you I was on the YouTube thing?" And you was like, "Oh, okay. Baby, I ain't been in your room." And then you be thinking your mama lying. She don't forgot. Her old ass don't forgot. She ain't forgot. She ain't come in your fucking room. That was the truth. She never came in your fucking room. It wasn't her. So be careful who you trust. Be careful who you get information to. Because that same information that you give can be used against your ass. So please be careful. Please be careful, y'all. Please, please be more, what's the word I'm looking for? Pay attention to your surroundings. Pay very close attention to your surroundings. Because it seems like with all this COVID and all this shit going on, shit is getting real fucked up. And you might want to know who team you on. So pay attention. Don't believe every fucking thing you hear and half of what you see. Because motherfuckers are out and they are plotting. And please believe, you are no different. It don't make you no different. Just because, I have mental health issues, they'll play on that shit. They'll use that shit against you. You will see all kind of true shit, but by the time you tell it to other people, it sounds crazy as hell, and your ass will be locked up some damn well. Yeah, that was the plan. To get your ass out. You too strong in your faith. They're going to find a way to get your ass out and make your faith weak. Y'all be strong. Be careful. Don't believe every fucking thing you hear and half of what you see. And if a family member tell your ass they ain't spoke to you when you feel like they spoken to you, you just leave it at that. You didn't come to my room? Nope. Leave it at that. Take your ass in the room and pray. Lord, I need you to arm me and defend me with everything. Send me the strength of St. Michael's because it's coming. And they are going to try it. So you got to be on top of your P's and Q's, y'all. Please be on top. I do not want to lose none of y'all. I love each and every last one of y'all. And if anything happens to each or any one of y'all, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to have a fucking problem with it. I'm going to be pissed. I'm going to try to figure out what the fuck happened. Y'all are family at this point, and I don't want to lose y'all. So please, please be careful. Please be careful. Please be safe. This shit is for real. It is for real, y'all. Please be safe. Just to let y'all know, that is how that shit goes. So they never did find the woman or her daughter. No pictures. Every video that caught them was the same way. Not only was Kiki shop video caught them like that, but the shop next door to hers that they walked past to come to her shop showed them the same fucking way. And the video outside of Lake Lanier shows this lady and her daughter walk out of woods, show up out some fucking woods, right on the side of Lake Lanier, and they just walk into this fucking store. So, and that video caught nothing. Nothing. Nobody can explain it. Don't nobody know what happened. Still don't know who the fuck the woman and her daughter is. But I do know that after that happened, Kiki didn't go back to that guy. She didn't open the shop for 2 weeks. She waited 2 weeks before she opened. And then she went back in and she said everything felt like it was okay, but it still feel creepy to her right now. She still don't like being there at night. She closed her shit down before it gets nighttime now because she don't want the situation to happen again. So, yes. So, I hope that helped you guys. Yes, everything is good, Sharon. Thank you. And I hope everything is good with you too. So, yeah. So, I'm gonna give y'all a bonus story. Y'all get a bonus story. It ain't gonna take long to tell it. But y'all get a bonus story. You smell blood? Is it? I mean, where you smell blood at? Do you smell blood like inside your mouth? Because if that's the case, then there's something wrong with you. But if you're smelling blood outside your mouth or your body, that's not a good sign. And I just say pray. Pray on it and just give it to God and leave it alone, because that ain't no good sign. Um, y'all can thank Shartavia for y'all bonus story. My other worrisome ass niece. Y'all can thank her. Outside. Okay, so yeah, I suggest, Gemini, you just pray about it. As for the strength and the knowledge of understanding, pray for knowledge of understanding what's going on. Pray for protection and strength. And then you just leave it alone. Don't worry about it. Don't look for it. Just leave it like that. A reality spider moving on up. Yep, you have 3 months. Let's see what's the one time I heard fireworks in the distance and nobody else heard around me. Okay, so when stuff like that happen, Kay, when you hear shit that other folk don't hear, especially when it comes to like loud noises and stuff like that, my family always said that when you hear stuff like that, it's because the devil is building. The devil is getting some shit together. You wasn't supposed to hear it, but you did. And if you did, then you got time to prepare yourself for whatever coming. And she said, no, yeah. That happens. Shartavia talking about y'all welcome. All right, so y'all get one more story. Oh, if Kim was on here, she'd be like, girl, you better not tell this story. So I'm gonna tell you guys a story of some shit that happened to me. The story still make me cringe every time I think about it. But okay. So we stayed in some apartments over on Lakewood. They were called Lakewood Terrace at the time. We stayed in the apartments. And story gave me the creep still. So we stayed in some apartments, and our apartments had a creek behind it, and behind the creek was a cemetery. So we used to play in the creek all the time, catch tadpoles and shit like that. It was never nothing crazy. This was right before I found out I had a gift. So we were outside playing, and because of the way our apartments was made, we could play outside like till 9, 10 o'clock, because the adults sat outside and drank and played dominoes and spades and all that shit. So we was able to sit outside, at night. We'll be able to go outside and play at night because the grown-ups were out. So one night we was outside playing, and my brother was like, let's go get some tadpoles. And I was like, man, the creek dark as hell. I don't want to go in the creek. Let's just catch lightning bugs and put them in a jar. So everybody ran in the house to get a jar for lightning bugs. Well, I was the first one to come out. So I come outside. I'm standing in the back of the apartments, and I got my jar. My brother was in the house waiting on my mama to finish washing out this jelly jar she was finna give him. So I'm standing outside, and I got the jar in my hand, and I'm standing by the creek because I'm waiting on them, all the other kids to come outside. So while I'm standing by the creek, I hear, come here, baby. The fuck? And I'm looking around, and I don't see nobody in the back with me. It's just me. And I hear it again. But this time it sounds like they're right in my ear. It's like, come here, baby. So I turns around real quick. I'm looking around. I don't see nobody. I don't see nothing. I don't see my brother. I don't see nobody. I'm just standing out here. So at that point, I just started to walk around the front part of our apartments because I'm back here by myself and I keep hearing this. So as I'm walking on the side of the apartment to go back to the front, I hear, come here, baby. And that shit was loud as hell, but it was still a whisper. And it scared me. So I just stood there, and I was holding the glass jar in my hand, and this sound like this person is like right on my back. And they're like whispering in my ear, come here, baby. Like, come here. And I'm so scared. I'm too scared to move. Like, I don't know who it is. It may be a grown up. I'm just scared. So I'm standing there and I'm holding this jar. I got my eyes closed and I could feel like hands on my ear, around my face. I just had my eyes closed. I was just holding on to my jaw. And I'm like, God, please, God, please, God, please, God, please, God, please. Because I don't know what's going on, but I'm feeling it. My goodness, stop. I hate this, y'all. Hold on. Stop. They say when your ear rings, somebody gonna die. Well, when your right ear rings, somebody gonna die. So I'm trying to stop it from ringing, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay. So I'm standing there and I'm about to shit on myself. I'm so scared. I'm just holding on to this damn jar. Like I'm about to squeeze this jar and cut my whole fucking hand. I'm so scared. And I can feel the hands rubbing around on my face. I could feel like the back of my neck, like they was like it felt like more than one set of hands, and it felt like they was all coming from like behind me, just like rubbing all over my face, and I'm just standing there like I'm crying silently. I'm just like tears are rolling down my face, and I'm just like, please God, please God, please God, please God, please God, and then it was like it just got really cold, and then I heard, help me. I opened my eyes. And I looked around. I didn't see nobody in front of me. And then I heard it again. Help me. So I wanted to turn around, but I was scared because I didn't know what the fuck was behind me. So I just kept walking forward to try to get to the front of the building. And it's like, as I'm walking forward, something grabs my ponytail that was in the back of my head, grabbed my ponytail and was like, help me. And it snatched me back to the ground. And I fell to the ground. And it's like when I fell to the ground, I just rolled over and balled up, closed my eyes because I didn't know what was going on. I just balled up and closed my eyes. And I laid there for a minute. And then I felt hands. And I opened my eyes and it's my brother. And he like, what the hell is you doing? And I'm like, looking around. I'm like, you don't see nobody? He like, no, I just see you. And I'm like, bruh, it's somebody back here. And he like, no, you the only one back here. And while I'm telling him it's somebody back here, I hear, help me, please. I said, did you hear that? He like, hear what? You didn't hear that? He like, no, I didn't hear nothing. And then it just kept repeating. It was like, help me, please. Please help me. Help me, please. It just kept going. Like I couldn't stop it. When I stopped my ears up, it sounded like it was inside my head. Like I just couldn't stop the fucking help me, please. Help me, please, help me. And it just fucked with me the whole night. And when we got ready to go in the house, I got ready to go in the house and I saw what looked like a white gown run on the side of our house. So I go out, and I look on the side of the house to see who it is, and I don't see nobody. So I'm like, okay, let me go back in the house before the bullshit start again. And I hear, help me, please. Please help me, please. It's repeated, just over and over. Please help me, please help me. And I don't know what the fuck. I'm crying. I'm like, mama, somebody need help. I don't know how to help them. Somebody need help. And she like, what you talking about? I'm like, somebody keep crying for help. I don't know what's going on. I can't help them. I'm trying to help, mama, but I don't know what's going on. And she like, baby, it's okay. Ain't nobody out here talking about they need no help. You fine. I'm like, mama, somebody need help. No, everybody's okay. Everybody fine. I said, mama, it's somebody keep asking me for help. I said, I done heard it all night. I don't know where it's coming from, but somebody is begging for help and I need to help them, but I don't know where it's coming from. So my mom was like, girl, you tripping. Go on in the house. You fine. Go get in the tub. I went and got in the tub. That shit fucked with me the whole night. Like I couldn't sleep because it was like, I just kept hearing this voice in my head saying, help me, help me, help me, help me. Y'all, that morning rolls around. And we are woken up to banging on the front door. We go to the front door, and it's the police. Like the fucking apartments is swarming with police. We had no idea, but the fucking apartments is swarming with police. They are everywhere. They knocking on everybody's door, and I'm like, what the fuck going on around here? So my mom goes to the door, and she's like, yes, how can I help you? They like, were you here last night? And my mom was like, yeah, I was here. And they're like, did you see anything suspicious last night? My mom was like, no, I didn't. No, we didn't see anything suspicious. Are you sure? You didn't see anything suspicious around your apartment building, in the back of your apartment building, on the side of your apartment building. My mom was like, no, we didn't. No, what's going on? And the lady was like, she got ready to tell my mama, but then she looked back and seen me and my brother standing behind my mama. She was like, can you come outside? She takes my mom outside. When she closed the door to take my mom outside, y'all, the voice started back. Help me. Help me. I just started crying. I put my hands over my ears and I just started crying because it's like, it won't stop. I don't know how to make it leave. It won't stop. And I just started crying. Like, it won't stop. I would hit my head. Like, it won't stop. My brother was like, stop, stop, mama. She come in and she like, what's going on? I'm like, mama, it won't stop. I just kept hitting my head like around my ear. I'm like, it won't stop, mama. It won't stop. And she like, what's going on? I'm like, somebody asking for help and it won't stop. And the police lady was like, huh? What is she talking about? And my mom was like, nothing. She keeps saying she hearing voices and somebody asking for help. And the lady walks right into our fucking house and she like, baby, what you hear? And I was like, somebody keep asking for help. I was crying. She knew I wasn't lying. I was crying. My mom was holding my wrist because I kept hitting my head. So she was holding my wrist. And I'm like, they won't stop asking for help. They asking for help and I can't help them. I don't know how to help them. I don't know what to do. And the lady was like, calm down, just breathe. Because I'm hyperventilating. Like, this shit is not stopping. Like, I'm stopping my ears up. And I can still hear this shit in my head as if they're standing in my ear. So I'm just, like, crying, trying to get this shit to stop. It won't stop. And the lady was like, calm down. Police was like, calm down. And I calmed down. And I could still, she said, can you hear it? I said, I can still hear it. And she like, what do you hear? I said, it sounds like somebody asking for help. I've been hearing it ever since last night. She said, when did you start hearing it? I said, when we got ready to go look for when we went to go look for lightning bugs. And she was like, when y'all were going to look for lightning bugs? I said, yeah, we were going to look for lightning bugs last night. I said, I was standing in the back of my house by the creek. And at first, somebody was like whispering. I said, and then they started touching me on my face. I said, but I swear it was nobody back there. I said, and then they started asking for help. And they've been asking for help ever since last night. And I don't know what's going on. And the lady said you heard it in the back of your house? I said, yeah, in the back of my house. Right after I came out the door, I could hear it. So the lady was like, okay. And, she goes on out the house. Y'all, 15 minutes later, you can just hear, like, all these footsteps. You hear all these people running around the side of our house. And, of course, we go outside to see what the fuck going on. And when my mama don't get down there, they are pulling a baby out of the creek. Apparently, one of the kids in the neighborhood didn't come in the house last night after looking for fireflies. And they called the police. And apparently, this kid fell into the creek while trying to get lightning bugs. And they didn't know how to swim. And this baby fell in the creek. We didn't even notice, to be honest with you, we didn't even notice it was a child missing. It was so many of us out there playing. We didn't even notice this child was missing. And we all knew this child, but nobody knew that this child was missing or, didn't come in the house last night. Nobody knew that shit. And they running back there and we get back there and they are pulling my little friend Roger out of the creek. He looked so pale. He had to be in there all night. He looked so pale. His clothes, everything just looked pale. It looked ashy, like, I don't know. Maybe it was just the way I was seeing him, but he looked really fucking pale, like really, really white. And his clothes looked like, how you wash something too much and it just looks faded almost? That's how his clothes looked. And I have always, ever since that has happened, y'all, I don't know why, but it's fucked with me for my whole life. Because I have always felt like maybe he was still alive and he was really calling for help and I didn't follow up on it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't try to find the help. You know what I'm saying? I didn't try to find the whisper. I didn't try to find the voice. I just let it go. You know what I'm saying? That shit has always fucked with me ever since that happened because I always felt like I could have saved him. Because maybe he was in that creek screaming for help and it just sounded like a whisper to me. But my brother didn't hear it. But I heard it. So it's always fucked with me because I've always felt like maybe it wasn't a whisper. Maybe he was screaming for help. But I guess he was so deep in the creek, we would have never heard it sounding like he was right here. So I've always felt like maybe had I just followed up, you know what I'm saying, on the screen. Maybe if I'd have just turned around and been like, where's this help coming from? And just kept listening for it and kept following it, I probably could have got to him. I probably could have saved him before he drowned. But it's, y'all, that shit has fucked with me my whole life. And ever since that happened to me when I was little, now if I hear whispers, I don't even have to confirm it with people. I just start looking for shit. Like, ever since that happened, now I start to follow whatever I'm hearing. Like, if I come into your house and I hear what sounds like somebody talking, and it's just me and you in your house, but I hear it sound like somebody talking, I instantly like drop everything to instantly go follow where this sound is coming from. Because in my head, maybe somebody need help. Maybe I need to get there to help them. And I've been like that my whole damn life. So I've always, sometimes it has gotten me in trouble. Following voices have gotten me in trouble before. So I have to be careful on the shit that I follow because, or, you know, what I choose to listen to, because it has gotten me in trouble a couple times. But it's crazy because I always felt like maybe he wasn't dead when I heard him. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe he was just so deep in the creek, it sounded like a whisper because he was screaming so far away from me. But ever since that shit happened, I've always been creeped out, y'all. And I promise y'all, the craziest shit about it is every time, like, I got 2 kids with sickle cell disease. I've been told ever since they was babies, they ain't gonna live past 32. That's what they say. But the devil is a lie. And I already know my baby's gonna live longer than 32. But when in the past, when my babies was little and they was gonna have like a big major fucking pain crisis, like really, really big, I would see Roger. Like off in the distance. It'll look like I could be standing on my porch and it'll look like he's across the street at the bus stop. And then a car or something will go by or somebody will distract me and I look back and he gone. But no later than like maybe 4 or 5 hours after that, my babies are being rushed to the hospital for a major fucking pain crisis. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if he shows up when really bad shit is about to happen to try to warn me. I don't know if he's causing the really bad shit to happen. I don't know. I just know me seeing Roger in that creek wasn't the last time I seen Roger. But listening to that voice has gotten me in trouble before. It almost got me locked up for life one time. And I had to just stop fucking playing. Because I was like 18. And this is when like Freaknik and shit was going on in Atlanta. Freaknik was big in Atlanta. And you know, everybody came from everywhere. And please believe me, Freaknik was not the place you wanted to be. It was a turn up. But a lot of shit went down at Freaknik that just wasn't right. Like, if you came to Freaknik and you were a girl, didn't even fucking matter what you had on. You were swarmed by a bunch of fucking men. They were pulling your clothes off you. They were filming, taking pictures, sticking fingers in places. The shit was crazy for a girl in Freaknik. It was a lot. So one year, of course, I wanted to go to Freaknik. Oh, I want to go to Freaknik. My mama always told me I could never go. Oh, but when a bitch turned 18, oh, you can stop me then. When it got my cute little tennis skirt, girl, because you know the tennis skirts with the footies with the ball in the back. That's what was in style at the time. Had my little tennis skirt, honey. Had my little footies on with the ball in the back. My K-Swiss. You couldn't tell me shit. Y'all, we go downtown. Me and like 3 of my homegirls. We go downtown. We had no idea how Freaknik was. We just thought it was a big party until we got down there. So we get down there. Time we jumped off the bus, we was knocked down with men. Like, boom, show us them titties. You know, pulling all of your clothes. Damn near getting raped in front of 1,000 fucking people. Like, it was just bad. You know what I'm saying? And they bum rushed us. Time we got off the bus, Me and my friends got separated. I don't even know where the fuck they ended up. I just know I ended up going home by myself that night because we got separated. Time we got off the bus, dudes was pulling us in all different directions. So after we, get separated, I managed to end up by a cop who was out there patrolling this shit. I just ran and grabbed this man's wrist, like, help me. And, he, by him being a cop, all the dudes saying he was a cop and they backed up. And, he was like, go on, if you're trying to go to jail, come on over here, go on. So they left and I felt better, like, shit, I need to get home. This is not where I need to be. Like, this is not the motherfucking move. So I was walking back to the train station because the buses couldn't move. Freaknik had traffic fucked up. Buses couldn't go nowhere. We were barbecuing on the fucking expressway because traffic wasn't going nowhere. Motherfucker was barbecuing on the expressway. So traffic was that fucking bad. So I had to walk to the train station because the buses couldn't move up and down the street. So as I'm walking to the train station, I get close to 5 Point, and it's like some stairs that leads downstairs, I guess, to another store or some shit like that. And I'm walking past these stairs, and I hear, help me. Here we go again. And I instantly, stop and look around, but I'm surrounded by thousands of fucking people. So, anybody could have said that shit. So I just stood there, and I closed my eyes, and I tried to, block out everything except for the help me. So I'm just sitting there with my eyes closed. People are bumping me. You need to move. I just stood there with my eyes closed. And I'm listening. And it's slowly but surely, I'm muting out the car traffic, people walking past me traffic. And I'm just honing in on this voice of help me. Help me. And I'm just standing there. Help me. Help me. And I started to follow the voice. Help me. Help me. And that shit led me around the corner from 5 Point. And I'm still listening. And down these stairs is where the voice seemed like it was coming from. So I stood at the top of the stairs. I touched the railing and I closed my eyes to try to tune out everything again. And when I did that, the voice sounded like it was in a fucking microphone. It was like, help me. That shit was loud as hell. Right there in my ear. Scared the fuck out of me. I opened my eyes and I looked around. And I ain't see nothing. But I instantly went to rushing down these stairs because somebody need help. And I run down these stairs and I turn the corner and I get to the bottom of the stairs and it's a girl laying down there. Completely naked. Blood coming from her mouth. Cootie cat everywhere. She's just laid out. Leg like it's broken. Blood coming from her head. I just screamed oh my God. And my first reaction was to try to help her. So I instantly ran and grabbed her head, held her head where it was bleeding at. And I'm holding her head and I'm just screaming, help me, help me. I'm screaming, but it's music being played. People are, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's hearing me fucking screaming. I screamed till I damn near lost my voice. Nobody ever came down them fucking steps to help me. I let her head go. I took my, scarf off that I had around my neck. I took it off. I wrapped it around her head. I ran upstairs and I ran all the way back down the street where I seen the police at. The one that saved me. I ran all the way back down that fucking street because there was nowhere. Police was nowhere else to be fucking found. It was so many people you couldn't find a fucking cop to save your life. But I knew it was a cop down there. So I rushed my ass down up to that cop and I seen him and I just help me and I hit him. And when I hit him, I hit his hand. And he looked down and it was blood all over his hand. And he just instantly grabbed me. What did you do? What did you do? And I'm I didn't do nothing. Please help me. It's a lady. She need help. She need help. And he what did you do? What did you do? Radio on there. I need help down here. I done something. And I'm no, she needs help. We gotta help her. She's dying. We need help. And he is just holding on to me. Now your ass going to jail. And I'm bruh. What are you doing? We need to go fucking help her. Really, sir? Please, please. And the dude would not let me go. He held me there 30 minutes till other cops showed up. When the other cops got there, I was hysterical. I was crying. I was flipping out. At this point in my head, this lady's dead. I could have saved her and y'all bullshit. So I'm flipping out. The cops come and they where's all this blood coming from? And I'm trying to explain to them. And I was talking so fast, they could barely understand what I was saying. But that's how we talk in Atlanta. We talk fast as shit. So I was talking so fast, they couldn't understand what I was saying. It's just sir, just come with me. Just come with me. And I grabbed his hand, and he snatched away from me because, of course, I still had blood on my hand. And he just show me. So I just started running. I just took off running through the crowd. And of course, because they think I'm the motherfucker that did something, they gave chase. So they ran, they chased me, and I ran down those fucking steps, and I got down, and I'm like, here she is, please help her, please help her. And they like, oh shit, somebody really is down here fucked up. And then they started calling for ambulances and everything. The ambulance couldn't even get there because traffic was so fucked up. People were walking on the expressway. They wasn't letting emergency services go by, nothing. The fucking ambulance didn't get there till like almost an hour and a half later. Y'all, I was stuck. I was sitting in a fucking corner rocking and crying. I could not believe that shit. Like, I was just rocking and crying, y'all. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, they called my mama and let my mama know what was going on. And she was worried because she thought it was me. And I'm just rocking and crying. And all in my head, all I was doing was praying. I'm like, I'm so sorry, God. I'm so sorry, God. I tried. I'm so sorry, God. I'm so sorry. Like, that's all I just kept saying to myself. I'm so sorry. I tried. I tried to help her, Lord. I tried to help her. I'm so sorry. And it's like, while I'm saying this and just rocking against this fucking wall, losing my mind, I look over at this girl's body. They got it covered up at this point. But I look over at her body and I see her sit up. Now, the cover is still over her. But I see her soul sit straight up. And she looks around. And she looks back at me. But she had this confused look on her face. She's like she just looked confused. And I'm just like sitting here watching her. And she stands up. She turns around. She looks back. And it's like she sees her own body. And she just starts to cry. Like, I'm watching this shit happen right before my eyes while the cops are just stepping over her body and talking to other people. She is standing at the, like, right there. And she is crying like she has no idea what happened. You can clearly tell she was scared. She was upset. Like, she was, like, really fucking freaking out. And she cried. She was crying. And then she just got loud. She was just like, ah! And she screamed so loud, y'all. And it seemed like I was the only person affected by that shit. I just covered my ear, like, real tight. And I could hear her screaming so loud. And then the cop tapped me. He like, are you okay? And I look up at him. And he's just standing there, and I look back over at her, and it's like, her spirit ain't there no more. It was just gone. And that just killed me even more. Like, oh my God. Like, man. Oh, like I could have saved her. Like I could have saved her. Now here come all the questions. How did you know she was down here? Were you a part of the people that did this to her? Were you the one that hit her? Can we get fingerprints? We need saliva. We need to make sure, we need to clear you from this crime scene. You said you didn't do it. We need to clear you. Yeah. I had to go through all that. On top of watching this girl die, not being able to save her, now you want to drag me downtown so I can explain to you how I got to a girl that was dying I couldn't fucking save, as if I'm not already having a damn nervous breakdown right now. They didn't give a shit. Took my ass right on to the police station, fingerprinted me, DNA, all that good shit. And then they decide to ask me, how did you know she was down there? I heard her. What do you mean you heard her? I heard her crying for help. How did you hear her crying for help? Over all these people and all this music, how did you hear her crying for help? Sir, I don't even know how to explain it, but I heard her. I heard her crying for help. Was she alive when you got down there where she was? I don't know. She wasn't woke. He like, so how do you know she wasn't already dead? And you say you heard her calling you. I don't know. All I know is I heard her crying for help, and I went to where I heard her crying for help. That's all I can tell you. I don't know how she got down there. I don't know who put her down there. I don't know none of that, officer. All I know is I heard this girl crying for help. How did you hear her crying for help for all this noise? I heard her in my head. Why did I say that? Why did I say that? I told these folks I heard that girl crying in my head. Y'all, they gave me 3 months in Southern Regional. Crazy hospital, 3 months, 90 days. Because I said I heard her in my head. 90 days of, what does this look like? 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 Do you feel like you want to hurt yourself? Are you hearing voices now? Are they telling you to hurt yourself? Are they telling you to hurt other people? 90 days of that bullshit. 90 days, y'all. Full 90 days, not 89, 90 motherfucking days strong. I dealt with, what does this look like? Does this look like blood splatter to you? Does this look like a murder to you? All because I said I heard her crying for help in my head. Yeah, I learned to start helping the police after that. Yeah, I learned to stop telling anybody any goddamn thing after that. Yeah.
Talk about trust issues and PTSD.
Right. So, yeah, that almost got me life in prison because they thought I did it. And then after they thought I did it and they figured out I didn't do it, I ended up in a mental hospital for 90 days. All because I said I heard her in my head crying for help. Now that I think about it, it do sounds a little weird. But with all the shit that's going on in the world today, is that really the weirdest thing you've heard? No. So from that point on, I stopped telling people what I heard in my head. I started being careful about answering those helps. Because, yeah, that shit almost got me life in prison. I'm talking about, I had already had a nervous breakdown just watching this girl come out of her goddamn body. And knowing I wasn't able to help her because they held me there for 30 fucking minutes questioning me about the blood on my hand. Like, bruh, I'm trying, if you don't, bruh, put the fucking donut down and bring your ass with me and you'll see what I'm talking about. But I could have possibly saved that girl life. She could have possibly survived. But, you know, because we stood there 30 minutes and them playing with me and wrestling with me, the girl ended up dying. And they said that they checked out video footage and everything from that area, and they saw that she was brought down by a group of men. And these men didn't just have her by the arms. They had this girl up in the fucking air like she was crowd surfing. And they brought her downstairs in the air just like that. And nobody thought this shit was crazy looking. Nobody thought they should stop these 15 boys toting a girl on their goddamn hands down the stairs. Nobody thought to stop this shit. They raped this girl. They beat this girl with an umbrella. That's why her head was bleeding and shit. Beat this girl with an umbrella. Raped this girl. I found out later that this girl wasn't but 17 years old. She was supposed to be in school. Cut school with her friends to come to Freaknik. Friends left her. Or however, they probably got separated. It was a bunch of girls, they got separated. 9 out of 10, they got separated, pulled away from each other because of these dudes. And she ended up being snatched up, brought down there, raped by what they say was 15 men before they beat the girl over the head with the fucking umbrella and left her there. And then it's like, I come down the street and I hear what sounds like help me. And I follow it down there to where she is. And she's just laying down there bleeding. Y'all, I was so done. That was a point where I really questioned my gift. In that mental hospital, I really questioned my gift. Like, is this shit a gift or is it a curse? Because look at what I'm going through right now, just trying to help somebody. And, you know, when they did let me out after them 90 days, I was pissed off with my mama. I was pissed off with all my family because it's like, y'all could have spoke up for me. Y'all could have let them folks know I'm not fucking bananas. Did they all go to jail? No. They didn't even catch the dudes that did it. Half the motherfuckers weren't even from here. They came for Freaknik. So, I'm pretty sure the motherfucker jumped right in cars and got the fuck on. And, you know, that was like a big fucking death that happened during Freaknik. Like, that case alone was enough to get Freaknik shut the fuck down forever in Georgia. Forever. Like, forever, But
like the outcast. Forever,
yeah.
forever.
Like, that was what happened to her. The fact that a lot of women were raped. A lot of women were beat. A lot of women came up missing after that shit happened. That's when my uncle done started talking about shutting shit down, and they stopped it. So they stopped it. You know, motherfuckers have tried to get it back, but that shit wasn't what was up. So I started following them helps, start paying attention to what was going on around me before I started just honing in to find shit. Don't do that no more. So, yeah. There you go, guys. Some bonus stories for you.
So you know how you went into all that true crime stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, guess what?
I know, right? Y'all, that shit broke me. I ain't even gonna lie, it broke me. That situation right there broke me. Like maybe a mental hospital is where I needed to be at the time. Cause that shit broke me. And I saw that girl face. I saw her dead body in my head for a long fucking time. Like, ain't no sleeping and not seeing that shit. Ain't no closing your eyes and not seeing that shit. To this day, I can still tell you what that girl looked like, what she had on, everything. I can tell you the way her hair was done. That shit as if it just happened yesterday. That shit is still here. So some shit you just can't unsee. I wish I could unsee that. Cause every time I see that shit, every time it comes up in my mind, it's like I could have saved her. She could have possibly been alive when I wrapped her head up. She could have still been alive, just knocked out, and it just makes me pissed off with the police every time I think about it. Cause it's like y'all really could have saved that girl. Y'all could have saved her, but the police at that time, they were cocky. I ain't even gonna lie. They were being real fucking cocky at that time. I got a badge. I'm the authority. You listen to me. What I say is right, you know. So, and then with all them people out there, it wasn't no hope for that girl. And I think them dudes knew that. They knew by doing all that shit, they weren't gonna get caught because it was way too many people. It was way too many fucking people. And it's not like anything back in the day. Like, it's not like they had shit like gated off. You can't go here. Everybody got to stay in this area. No, that shit was just a free fall. You go wherever the fuck you want to go, do whatever the fuck you want to do. And people, they were snatching grabs, was bananas and Freaknik. They were going out to the malls in groups of 30, grabbing every goddamn thing and running out the mall. Like, all that shit was going on during Freaknik. And Kasim Reed and all them were saying that, you know, it was too dangerous to keep having Freaknik. So they stopped it. And that girl mama lost her child. That girl was 17 years old. I could not believe that shit. Because I had never looked at Freaknik like that. I looked at Freaknik like a party. It's a party. It's a turn up. Shit changed my mind drastically after that, boy. I didn't even look at dudes the same no more. I was looking at dudes like everybody that I looked at looked like, to me, you out to get me. But that shit was for real.
That's how girls turn gay.
Right. Police didn't do nothing. That girl sat down there and probably drowned in her own blood. Ain't no fucking telling. All I knew was the police didn't do their fucking job, and I spoke up against that shit when her mama went to sue the city. Her mama sued the city behind that shit. And I spoke up for that girl and her mama in that fucking case because that shit wasn't right. And her mom was thankful. She was glad because it was other people that saw what happened, but everybody was scared to come forward. Nobody want to say nothing. Scared the police was going to retaliate because we was out there basically saying they wasn't doing their fucking job. So a lot of people didn't say shit. But I told my mama I wanted to speak the fuck up and they weren't going to scare me. I'm like, nope, they're not going to scare me. I'm going to speak the fuck up and I'm going to speak my piece because I know that girl did not want that shit to happen to her. She didn't ask for that. But that was a lot of excuses that were being used by the men that was locking up for rape and during Freaknik. Oh, she wanted it. She asked for it. Oh, you think she coming out the house in that little skirt? She didn't think this was gonna happen. She asked for it. She was begging for it. Those were the stories. Those were the excuses being used in court. When your ass got locked up for rape and Freaknik. Man, she showed up with that lippy ass skirt on, man. She was asking for it. I was. Damn. I didn't know walking out the house with clothes on me and I was asking to be raped and fucking murdered, but that's what they was thinking. So her mama didn't get no justice. She didn't get no justice at all. Because according to the police, half the people that they seen in the video wasn't from here. They don't know what state they lived in. Don't know how to hunt them down. So the girl just died. And nothing happened. The most that happened is they stopped freaking. That was it. That was it. So I stopped following the help me's because I don't wanna end up being the next help me somebody here. So yeah. Shit was crazy, but I did all I could. I had nightmares of that shit for 2 weeks. Yes, girl, Shartavia, yes, they were saying it. Girl Freaknik was so fucking big here. Traffic was so fucked up that people would literally barbecuing on the fucking expressway. Cause it's not like traffic was moving. You can get out your car and take your blunt to your cousin 16 cars up, walk right on up there and get to him, walk your ass right on back to the car, and traffic ain't going nowhere. Y'all all just sitting out there partying. People got their car radios on, grills all on the fucking barbecue. Big ass party. And that's what it looked like to me too. A big ass party until I got in the mix of that shit. When I got down there, that ain't where I wanted to be. I knew right then and there that ain't where I should be. All that shit that was going on, and it's like the cops couldn't even control them motherfuckers. Yeah, this ain't where a girl need to be. At all. Unless you got 2 or 3 niggas with you, and they got your back. Other than that, you, Girl, that shit was dangerous. There was so many girls coming up missing, like young girls who cut school to go down there that didn't never come home. My mom was, know that my mom was hella pissed. She had always told me not to go to Freaknik. But when I went that year and all that went down, she was hella pissed. She was mad. My mama was mad. She was mad and she was hurt. Because I was like, I wasn't the same after coming from Freaknik. Like, you have this cute little bubbly daughter, and then she comes back and it's like, I wasn't the same. I had saw death. I had been accused of murder. I wasn't the same no fucking more. I had been to a crazy hospital. I wasn't the same cute little bubbly girl she seen walk out that house that day. Not at all. Not at all. When I came back, I was sheltered. I didn't trust nobody. I isolated myself from everybody. I didn't want to go outside. I didn't want to play with nobody. I just kept seeing this girl body every fucking where I went. I wasn't the same. That shit changed me. My mom was like, see, that's why I didn't want you to go. Because I knew something bad was going to happen. Right. But at 18, you can't really control your fucking children. At that point, they're grown. All you can do is speak how you feel about it and hope they take heed. They don't take heed. You got to learn the hard way, boy. And that's exactly what I did. I learned the hard way. I wasn't the same, y'all. Yeah, that was their way of trying to keep me quiet, but I came right on up out of that thing with a clean bill of health. Ain't nothing wrong with this goddamn girl. She is not fucking bananas. And I made it just in time to testify, to say my piece in court on how I felt about that shit and what they did to that girl. Sure did. And her mom was so thankful because she said, when nobody else speak up. Her mom was so thankful. She was like, babe, I just thought my baby was just going to be forgotten about. Not in my head, she won't. She'll never be forgotten about in my head. Had to please believe. And I went up there and I spoke. Sure did, because her mama had a meeting with Cassine. I went right on up there with her. Sure did. And I let Cassine know, your officers are some bullshit. They didn't do their fucking job. This girl is dead because of it. And it's all your fucking officers' fault. Because maybe if they went out here trying to get them a piece of ass during Freaknik, they could pay attention to what's going on. But they weren't. They was too busy watching all these little girls walk around with their ass out instead of paying attention to these goddamn people. So yeah, I went up there and said my part, said what I had to say. I cried. I did everything I needed to fucking do just to let them know how pissed off I was about the way that shit went down. So after I said my piece, I hugged that girl mama and I walked right on up out that fucking courtroom and I was done. It was like a weight was lifted off my shoulder. I just had to get it off my chest because it just kept fucking with me and I just kept seeing her. So I had to get it off my chest. Once I got it off my chest, I felt so much better. But I never followed another help me. And I've heard them several more times in my life. Mm-mm. I never know what that shit gonna end up in, and I don't want to end up in something crazy. So, yeah, yeah, dude, that was not something that I needed to see. I did not need to see that shit at all. My ear done went from ringing to completely going mute.
Your ear was ringing?
It was ringing, and I tried to stop it from ringing, and now I'm completely deaf in my right ear. I can hear nothing. No.
Someone talking about you?
Oh, goodness, I hate it. So, yeah. Those are y'all extra stories. Please take heed to the warnings. Be careful who you deal with. Be careful what you say around people and
Be careful who your friends is.
who you call friends. Remember, if a person don't remember talking to you, take heed. Yes, it's like it was ringing, and then I stopped it from ringing, and then it's like I just went completely deaf in the right ear. It's been fucking with me like this whole time. And that only happens to me when I get irritated and all. I get irritated with people. I'm like, leave me alone, shut the fuck up, leave me alone, and I'll go deaf.
That's God
Shit
way to
crazy.
be like, stop being mean.
That should be crazy. But yes, so I hope you guys. Nothing. Oh my goodness,
What?
this is fucking crazy.
It just came back and went back out?
No, it's not there. That's what's fuck. It don't even. It's like listening to a speaker and one of them ain't working. This shit is crazy. Don't.
Oh, I hate that.
Yes. Oh. Okay. But yes, you guys, thank you so much. I hope you guys enjoyed the stories tonight. Please be safe. Please be careful. Be mindful. Pay attention to your surroundings. And y'all social distance.
Be careful who you call your friends.
And be careful. Because I love y'all and I do not want to lose y'all. I love y'all too much for that. So y'all, thank you for joining me for story time. I'm going to need you guys to stay safe, social distance, and don't slap the sleeves off a motherfucker unless they earn it. Because people are earning ass whoopers around here nowadays. So only unless they earn it, guys. Don't slap the sleeves off nobody. Don't forget to go and check out the merch. I will be dropping the link for the shoes if you guys would like to get the shoes as well. So from my family.
Then we watered away. Water.
To your family. We love you guys. Stay safe and good night. Thank you.
To that guy who got took